All right, well, we are live for some expansion draft chaos here before the actual NHL expansion draft. It has now been confirmed that Carey Price will not be selected by the Seattle Kraken, and we got a lot of different news as well on top of this. But again, just from the very top, Carey Price will not be selected by the Seattle Kraken, and that is humongous news. So if you're just dropping by this stream and are watching the replay, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us on the Grav Gang here. Sorry about my lighting. I got this thing all set up in minutes. I tried my best, but Carey Price not being selected by the Seattle Kraken. We now know that pretty much now officially, once again coming from Elliot Friedman, Pierre LeBrun, also a bunch of different sources as well. Pierre LeBrun as well reporting at first that Carey Price will not be selected by the Seattle Kraken, which is huge news. Huge news. We got 130 in this chat. How is it going, y'all? Hello, say hi in the chat, subscribe, hit that like button right now if you guys are just coming in. But no Carey Price play, no Carey Price pick by the Seattle Kraken. That is officially confirmed. But we also have a ton more to talk about this morning with this Seattle Kraken, because there was a lot of picks that were leaked, a lot of new news about Seattle. So stick in this live stream, guys. Stick in this live stream. Let's see who the first people were in the stream. We got Wes McCauley, Liam Plays, the Kraken fan, Black Thunder, home of hockey. We got Joey Salandra in here, Winslow Gaming, Juna, Eli Ellers, Xavier Bouchard, Boucher. We got Slapshot Hockey, Kenny Rotten. Some big news here, guys. Some big news. No Carey Price pick. No Carey Price pick. No Carey Price pick going to Seattle. So again, he's not selected and nothing is happening there. So it's not even going to be a sign and trade. Or pick and trade. It's going to just be no selection by Seattle. So no Carey Price. No Carey Price on Seattle, which is crazy. So as you guys probably saw as well earlier, there was a bunch of news for them from the Seattle Kraken. So do not go anywhere, boys. Do not go anywhere in this stream. We're going to be streaming for probably the next hour, because there will be some bigger leaks, because there was just so much that was revealed this morning. So bro, I'm just gonna go right down to the start of this, really, because we got just so much to start out today. The first big news as well coming from Frank Saravelli was that early word. And let me just make this a little bit smaller so you guys can actually see this, because this is some pretty big news. This is some pretty big news. Now, we pretty much know some of the picks for the Seattle Kraken. We don't know every single one of them, but we know a decent chunk of them. Let me also make this a little bit smaller. So there you go. There you go. So this coming from Frank Saravelli. This was the first big piece of news about the Seattle Kraken this morning. Early word is the Seattle Kraken are closing in on contracts with two UFA defensemen, Adam Larsson and Jamie Oleksiak. Not finalized, but barring any last minute change, the expectation is those players will be selected from the Oilers and the Stars. And we also had Chris Johnson as well saying, further to Frank's reporting, Adam Larsson has a 4-year deal with the Seattle Kraken. Hearing it'll be a $4 million deal for 4 years. That is a big signing by the Seattle Kraken, and that is now the second official reporting and a reported player that will actually be a Seattle Kraken. So we know obviously Chris Trieger, now Adam Larsson, but wait just a second, there is more. So stick into this chat, hit that like button, boys. We're at 34. Let's get to 100 right now. Let's get it started. And there's also some big notes as well. This one coming from Pierre LeBrun as well. The Kraken and the Lightning have not completed a trade so far. Appears the Seattle Kraken will simply take a player off Tampa Bay. Doesn't mean a trade can't come later this summer. The Seattle Kraken at this moment haven't submitted their expansion draft picks, and then they would later do that. And then also coming from Frank Saravelli, man, Frank Saravelli had so many W's early on this morning. It was crazy. Oh, okay. Wow, look at this. Frank Saravelli, another bomb. Sources say the Seattle Kraken have passed on another another profile, big money player, Vladimir Tarasenko. Subject to change, but sounds like the selection will be Vince Dunn. Dude, we're gonna get all the live breaks on this live stream. We're gonna get all the picks in this live stream. Not even the live stream later on. In this live stream, we're going to know what they're gonna do. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Tarasenko passed up by the Seattle Kraken. Wow. So no trade either. No trade either. No trade and pick and whatever. None of that. They'll just dude, wow. This is interesting because I thought Seattle could have made a lot of high-profile picks and then maybe trade them later on. Like with the Tarasenko situation, I had him in my mock draft, but I thought he could have been also traded potentially. But they're just not going to take him. Dude. Now, obviously, Seattle knows more than we do. Obviously. I mean, I'd hope so at least. But we got reports by Pierre LeBrun, like, literally just like 20 minutes ago. Let me show this. If the Seattle Kraken take Tarasenko from the Blues, hearing there are teams that have already told Seattle they would trade for him if the Kraken were retained salary. That was exactly 20 minutes ago. Dude. Oh my goodness. This is confusing to me, guys. This is confusing to me. Mike, what's going on? Is my birthday Nintendo fan? Hey, happy birthday, brothers. You know what? Let me know in the chat down below. Obviously, they don't want to retain salary. That is obvious. But dude, we're going to know what the Seattle Kraken are going to do, like, before this thing even happens. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? We got 270 people in here, though. Thank you so much for coming in. I'll update the sub count in a bit. It's not a priority for me right now, honestly. But we are right now at 40.9k subscribers. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry I'm not in my most perfect situation. I'll actually bring my I'll bring my light over here so I can get a little bit better quality. But seriously, that's interesting. To me, that also does indicate, I think St. Louis, to me, I don't think this will be all that the Kraken do. I still think they're going to bring on some salary, but I think this might indicate as well that maybe a Gabriel Landeskog they could go after as their expansion pick. I'm not sure, but I don't think that them passing on Tarasenko automatically means they won't go for other big guys. But once again, no Carey Price for the Kraken, no Tarasenko for the Kraken. That is so crazy. All right, let me put this up here while I can. Here we go. Get a little bit better lighting here. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think? I mean, who are they going to spend their cap on now? I'm confused. I'm confused at this point. Maka CP, how's it going, y'all? Dunno, am I right? I have no idea what you're talking about. I want to say Baba. What you talking about, brother? What you talking about? The expansion draft is at I believe it's 7 p.m. Central. That's so interesting to me. They're to me, the thing that I'm most interested about is that, oh my goodness, his stay was short. Dude, Frank Saravelli is gonna expose his whole expansion draft. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I'm just going to change the title at this point. Seattle Kraken expansion draft list leaked. Because that's what this is. The Kraken have picked Jared McCann from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you kidding me? Dude, I am in so many emotions right now. Jared McCann to the Seattle Kraken, and the Leafs keep Kerfoot. Man, I mean, I would have still personally, actually, let me know in the chat down below, Kerfoot or McCann. If you were Seattle, what would you have gone for? Because personally, I would have gone Kerfoot. But if McCann can keep the consistency from last season, I think he could be a really good player. But I think he'd be really good on Seattle, honestly. But dude, you know what? Let me know in the chat once again. Let me know in the chat down below. Who would you rather have, Kerfoot or McCann? But can we just get some W's in the chat right now for Frank Saravelli? This man has confirmed 6 different picks so far this morning. This man is the biggest insider right now. Can't even believe it. Let me also close my blinds a little bit. so the light can actually get in my face a little bit better. I think the lighting should be a little bit better. Let me know what you guys if it is a little bit better, it's a little bit much. Let me bring it down. There we go. That's good. All right, I'm just I don't even know what to think, guys. At this point, pretty much every single pick is going to be confirmed. So stick in this live stream, boys. We can have more than like half of the expansion draft confirmed in this live stream. So do not go anywhere. We got 400 people in this chat. Stick in here, guys, and subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to 41K tonight. And you know what? Let me actually just see what we're at sub count wise at the moment. As of right now, we're at 40,951 subscribers. So we're 49 away. Can we get some 49s in the chat, boys? Let's get it started. Or actually, 951. There we go. The sub goal now at 41K. Let's do this, baby. Huge goal right there. And of course, if you did subscribe, make sure you let me know in the chat down below. And if you do subscribe, you get free cookies, get a free shout out, and you get daily hockey content. So make sure you guys stick around. We got 90 likes right now. Let's go to 100 right now. Let's get it going. And again, all the news, all of the rumors are in this live stream, and we could have a lot of this expansion draft revealed right now. So do not go anywhere, guys. Some big news still coming for out. Oh crap, who subscribed? Let me put the alert box on top. Sorry about that. I think the alert box should be good. Okay, yeah, the alert box is good now. Sorry for whoever subscribed. Shout out to you. The alert box should be working now. Henry C just subscribed. Thank you so much, Henry. Can we get some big time Henry hype, guys? Some big time Henry hype. And as well, Brendan subscribing. Shout out to you, my man. Maybe these rumors are not true, but we will know. We will not know until 5. I mean, when it comes to Frank Saravelli, when it comes to all this, we know. Also, for my aesthetics, first peeks at the actual sweater in this video from the Seattle Kraken. Oh my goodness. From these screenshots, it looks pretty similar to what we know. So that's pretty interesting. It looks pretty similar, but wait a second. What is this? You guys see this part right? Actually, let me just let me get it out just a little bit. You see this part right here? That's a different shade of blue. Or am I just tripping? Because that kind of seems like a different shade of blue. Something to keep an eye on, though. Oh, by the way, I didn't talk about it yet in this stream, but look at this, guys. Can we please get some L's in the chats for the Edmonton Oilers and Ken Holland? This is just so hilarious. So I haven't talked about it yet. But Chris Johnston also reporting a 2-year deal at $2 million. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, Edmonton is just having the funniest offseason you could ever possibly have, man. Adam Larsson, who was one of the biggest priorities of their offseason, they lose in the expansion draft as a UFA, and then he goes to Seattle, $4.4 million. Oleksiak also gone from the Stars. But so let's just recap the Oilers offseason so far. They signed a 39-year-old goaltender to a 2-year deal at $2 million. And even though he was great last year, still a 2-year deal at 39 years old. They lose Adam Larsson, their best defensive defenseman last year, for a price they could have easily paid. They had the whole Duncan Keefe trade and all that. Hey, Bob, thank you so much for subscribing. Can we get some Bob hype in the chat down below? Thank you so much. Welcome to the Grab Gang. But, man, Edmonton, they have to blow me away throughout the rest of this offseason to give me an impression, dude. This has been awful for them. Awful. We got 650 in this chat, though. The Seattle Kraken expansion draft list has pretty much, a lot of ways, been leaked. We got a lot of information. Somebody was asking earlier for Carey Price. This is the news on Carey Price. He will not be selected by the Seattle Kraken. So there you go. No pick there for Price. So no pick and then a trade. Just flat out rejecting that contract. So there you go. Let me know in the chat down below as well. I want to know a 1 in the chat if you would have. I want you guys to put a 1 in the chat if you guys would have picked Carey Price, and a 2 in the chat if you would have rejected Carey Price. If you were the Seattle Kraken GM, if you were Ron Francis, what would you have done? 1 for picking him, 2 for not. So let me know what the chat is thinking right now, or what you guys are thinking right now, because to me, I might have taken the game gamble, but it would have largely depended on health. And the thing is, the Seattle Kraken, we know, have been up to date on Carey Price's health. So to me, I think this is a big indication that Carey Price's health is not exactly what Seattle wants right now, and is not good enough to select him in the expansion draft. So that, I think, is a huge factor for Montreal. That to me is a huge problem for the Montreal Canadiens. That if that health is not coming back great, but I think that's it was going to be a huge risk either way. But man, Carey Price could have been such a big part of that Kraken team, but they reject that contract and go away with it. Now, my pick for them is I think they'll probably end up picking Cale Fleury, but we'll see what they do. Anything about Tampa? Yes, Nick. As we learned a little bit earlier ago, let me just go back to it. I think it was when was it reported? So yes, here it was. Frank Saravelli, early word is Seattle Kraken were focused in on one player from the Bolts lot, Yanni Gourde. Not entirely clear how tonight will work. Teams wondering if he's the only Tampa player heading to Seattle. Things could change, but sense is Gourde will be a Kraken before the night is done. So there you go. Yanni Gourde likely will be the pick for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Likely will be the pick from the Tampa Bay Lightning. So as of right now, guys, if you just come into the stream, about half of the expansion draft, about half of the teams have been leaked or at least widely reported as the picks that we know. Obviously, Tampa, we pretty much know now is Yanni Gourde. With Ottawa, it's dialed down between Dadonov and Chris Tierney. We know, of course, Chris Driedger will be the pick from the Florida Panthers. Jamie Oleksiak will be the pick from the Dallas Stars. Adam Larsson will be the pick from the Edmonton Oilers. Likely the pick from the St. Louis Blues will be Vince Dunn. We know that as well. Taylor Hall as well. Big news from Frank Saravelli again. Hearing the NHL Bruins have made meaningful progress in pending UFA Taylor Hall. The expectation is Hall will indeed remain a Boston Bruin after signing a moratorium is lifted. Moratorium, that's a sweet word. I wouldn't be surprised to see a deal in the 4 years, $6 million range. That's a big one. Carissa, thank you so much for subscribing. Absolutely appreciate it a ton. And of course, if you guys are new here, we got 800 people in this chat. Thank you so much for dropping by. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us. We're trying to get to right now 41k subscribers tonight. We're 49 away, and every bit helps. You get free cookies, get a free shout out if you do subscribe, so every bit is appreciated. Seattle wants their Fleury. They can get 2 Fleuries with Hayden and Cale. That is true, Mr. B. Cardinal. Hey, heard from TVA source, Ronaldo Lavoie, Carey Price will not get picked and it'll be Cale Fleury. It wasn't Lavoie that tweeted that out? Let me see. Thank you so much, Carissa, for subscribing. Shout out to you guys. Can we get some Chris hype in the chat down below, y'all? Okay, we do know the Montreal Canadiens pick. Thank you so much for letting me know, JJ. Carey Price staying with the Canadiens, and Cale Fleury will be the Seattle Kraken expansion draft pick. Now, that is interesting to me. That is interesting to me because at this point, I would have predicted Cale Fleury, but Brett Kulak, I think, maybe would have fit their plans better just because it seems like they're wanting to contend really, really hard for this upcoming year. But Cale Fleury is a decent defensive guy, played a lot of his NHL games last year. I think he could be a bottom pair defenseman at best, but that's a guy you can take a risk on, probably going to be in the AHL roster to start out and would be a major part of that organization. So I don't hate that pick. I would have gotten Brett Kulak, but I can see where Seattle's going on with that. So no Carey Price once again from Montreal. Let me see if we've seen anything else as well. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Big news here coming from Elliot Friedman. Know some fans are wondering about this, but hearing Seattle did not reach an agreement with Gabriel Landeskog. So the Gabriel Landeskog sweepstakes for Seattle are officially over. No Landeskog with Seattle. Big news there. Big news there. That is interesting. Now, I said it earlier this morning or in this stream that with them going for not going for guys like Tarasenko, man, guys, this is interesting. No Tarasenko, no Carey Price, no Dougie Hamilton, and no Gabriel Landeskog. Who is going to be a marketable player on that team? I would assume a Mark Giordano, probably. Armin, thank you so much for subscribing. Also, Key Mixie, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Crowd Gang. Thank you so much. Let me get some hype in the chat down below for the new subs, guys. Wow. Geoff Lachine, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Crowd Gang. Great to have you. No Price. Yes, no Price. And no Gabriel Landeskog. Brandon as well subscribing. Thank you so much, Brandon. Big time shout out to you. We got 990 people in this stream. We only have 147 likes, guys. If you can hit that like button, it would make such a difference on this stream. We're trying to get to 200 right now, so let's absolutely crush that. If you're enjoying the rumors, if you're enjoying the live breaks, because it's happening right here on this live stream, make sure you stick around. And I'm going to say this right now. I think we could have about probably about 60% of this expansion draft known in this live stream. because we're probably going to be streaming for like another hour and a half at the very least. We'll probably get a lot of news coming out on the new stuff. So do not go anywhere, anybody. Do not go anywhere if you're coming by this stream. I'm not even an Avs fan, and I want them to keep Landeskog because for the team it is so fun to watch, and it'd be a shame for it to dissolve. That is true, John. Landeskog is a huge part of that team. Huge part of that team. Who will the Kraken be taken from the Capitals? I don't think we know yet. I don't think we know yet. At least officially. I think the Capitals are one of the teams we don't know completely. But somebody was asking for the Sens. I don't think we know who they'll be selecting 100%, but it's either between Dadonov or Chris Tierney. Thank you so much, Theo, for subscribing, and also Chris for subscribing. Absolutely appreciate you both. Can we get some Theo hype and some Chris hype in the chat, y'all? Thank you so much. Let me see here real quick. Rangers news. I don't think we know what the Rangers are going to be or who the Rangers will lose yet, Christian. KRAKEN could be a part of the Eichel trade. Yes, so KRAKEN is another player that will likely be picked by Seattle. We've heard some rumors that Seattle really likes KRAKEN. He will likely be the pick from the Minnesota Wild. Yes, no price in the Seattle Kraken. No price. No price. If you go back here, price not selected by Seattle. By the way, again, big news. We haven't really talked about it too much, but again, Jared McCann will likely be the pick from the Toronto Maple Leafs. No Alexander Kerfoot. No Travis Dermott. Jared McCann will be the pick for Seattle. Yeah, the rumor is that Dadonov, if Seattle's going to pick him, would be a potential flip trade after the expansion draft. I subbed to my second account. Jason, thank you so much, man. Absolutely appreciate it. The Canucks as well, Edler. It's been widely reported it's between a few guys. The most notable ones that it's between, though, for Seattle is Braden Holtby, McEwen, and Cole Lind. I think those three guys were the big ones that we know are the ones that Seattle wants. You think the Islanders lose Eberle, or do you think Seattle goes a Bellows type player? Honestly, at this point, I think they might go Bellows, because it doesn't seem like they want to take on too much salary, which I think also leads me to believe they might be pretty active in free agency. But honestly, at this point, I'm not completely sure. Thank you so much, Bill Different, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Can we get some Bill type in the chat down below? Appreciate it a ton. They made 2 selection videos for Toronto, so either McCann and Kerfoot. Yes, that is true, Jacob, but it does seem confirmed now that that Jared McCann will be the guy for the Leafs. Yeah, that's so funny that the Leafs traded. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. I don't know why I don't have notifications on Michael Russo. Let me just do that. It's only a game. Hey, who subscribed? Top, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Grab Gang. We got 1,000 people in this chat. Thank you guys for coming in. The Seattle Kraken expansion draft picks, most of them have been leaked and confirmed. So stick in this live stream if you want to know who gets picked. Let me know. But at this current moment, the Seattle Kraken did not take Kaapo Kähkönen. We shall see if true that'll leave Carson Soucy, Victor Rask. Oh, they have to go Soucy. They have to go Soucy, right? Let me know in the chat, who is the Seattle Kraken taking from Minnesota? Because apparently it won't be Kaapo Kähkönen. It has to be Soucy. That's the best option by far out of those players, if you're not going to take Kähkönen. Yeah, that's the thing as well, Peter. Why not be active in free agency? They got the best opening pitch. Why not play for a brand new team? Yeah, I agree on that. Gabriel, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Game. Can we get some Gabriel hype now in the chat? We got 1,100 people in this stream. Thank you guys for dropping in here tonight. If you want to see any of the rumors on any of the live trades, stick in this live stream. Oh, big news from Frank Saravalli. Sounds like the 3 goaltenders selected by Seattle Kraken will be Chris Driedger, Vanacek, and Joey Daccord. So there we go. Ottawa, you got Joey Daccord from Washington. Vanacek will go off the Washington Capitals. Big news there for the Seattle Kraken, and their goaltenders are now confirmed. So no Carey Price, no nothing. They go after Vanacek, they go after Daccord, and Chris Driedger will be their starter in year 1. Wow, Frank Saravalli just dropping bombs right now. Just dropping absolute bombs. Huge selections here, guys. That is crazy. That is crazy. And of course, guys, if you guys are hyped for this expansion draft, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to do a ton of live streams, a ton of videos on this expansion draft, as well as the NHL draft, as well as free agency. There's going to be just so much content on this channel in the next couple of weeks. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying the excitement today, make sure you guys subscribe. Free shoutouts and free cookies come your way. It has been voted the best deal on the internet, so make sure you join. And we're trying to get to 41K subscribers right now, so every bit helps, and we'd love to have you in the grab gang, y'all. We'd love to have you in the grab gang. Ian, the official pick from the Montreal Canadiens is officially Cale Fleury. We do know Cale Fleury will be the pick from the Montreal Canadiens according to Ronaldo Wall. So there you go. Cale Fleury will likely be the pick from the Montreal Canadiens.
Why you have to be mad?
Thank you so much, Juha, for subscribing, and also Jets Guy for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang, too. Absolutely appreciate it. We also have a Jacob subscribing. Shout out to you, Jacob, the man, the myth, the legend. Not selecting Price is a complete blunder. Honestly, marketing-wise, I kind of agree. But also for Michael Russo, I don't get the impression Minnesota made a deal with Seattle, so they weren't steered away from KRAKEN. So no deal with the Minnesota Wild, so they'll just go for whatever they want, I guess. So again, I think it's Susie, man. It has to be Susie. Winnipeg, is DeMello confirmed? Is that true? Let me know if it is confirmed. Let me know where you guys got that information. Packers Modern Life, thank you so much for subscribing. What about Tampa Bay's pick? Josiah, it has been confirmed at this point at least, to be Yanni Gourde, or not confirmed, but widely reported it will be Yanni Gourde. Let me go back to the initial tweet here by Sarah Velli. Here we go. So again, early word is Seattle Kraken were focused in on one player from the Bolts, Yanni Gourde. And also, I forgot to mention it too, because there's just so much throughout this little bit. But also from Frank Cervelli, this is from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Early word of this is Seattle Kraken have zeroed in on Brandon Tanev from the Pittsburgh Penguins. So we know Brandon Tanev will be the guy for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So there you go. Big pick. Big pick.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
All right, so there we go. Can't confirm the Sens expect to lose Joey Daccord tonight. Makes the draft more interesting. So Daccord is picked by the Ottawa Senators. Big one there. Zerzan, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Lynn is confirmed by the Canucks. Rick Dollywall. Thank you. Thank you, Corrupt. Let me search that back up. Rick Dollywall. There you go. More news coming here in the expansion draft. Seattle is taking Cole Lind from the Vancouver Canucks. Guys, almost all of this expansion draft is going to be confirmed in this live stream. If you're appreciating the reporting, if you're appreciating the rumors and all the trade breakings in these live streams and all the picks being broken in this live streams, it definitely helps to hit that subscribe button. We do stuff like this all the time. We're going to be doing the exact same thing for the NHL draft, the exact same thing for NHL free agency. And if you want to have up to date for everything throughout this offseason, this is the place to be. If you like hockey, this is the place to be. But if you want to get kept up on the offseason, this is the place to be, because we are breaking all this stuff live on streams and you will not want to miss it. You could wait like 2 hours for somebody else to make a video on it, or you could get it right here and right now in the Grab Gang. But again, Joey Daccord expects to be selected by the Seattle Kraken. Where's this info coming from? I got this all from Twitter, and again, from inside sources. I got right now my notifications on my all these different guys like Elliot Freeman, Chris Johnston, Frank Cervelli. All of this is reported and confirmed. My last name is Dollywall, so I thought you were talking about me. Hey, no problem, Hammond. I mean, you're gonna report something someday. I believe in you. Yeah, honestly, and Mr. B Cardinal, Frank Cervelli has been doing so much today. Honestly, he's a go. He's a go. The Flyers, I don't think have been confirmed yet. And the Islanders, I don't think have been confirmed yet either. Josiah, thank you so much for subscribing, and welcome to the Grab Gang. And boys, we just hit 41K subscribers. Absolutely amazing. Can we get some sub goal hype in the chat down below? Let me show it real quick. Thank you so much for the new subs coming in. Appreciate it a ton. 41,000. That is crazy. Michael, shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to the Grab Gang. And again, if you guys just want to support some good hockey content on YouTube, this is the place to be, and we'd love to have you. But we got 41K. Thank you so much for the support, y'all. Let's update that now. 41,032. Absolutely appreciate it a ton, guys. Or not 31, 32. I can't even read. Oh my goodness. But appreciate all you guys coming in here tonight. We got right now 1,200 people, and again, a lot of new stuff will be leaked in these next few minutes, so do not go anywhere, guys. Do not go anywhere. Buffalo, I don't think has been confirmed yet, Colton. I don't think has been confirmed yet. And by the way, if you are on Twitter, my @ is Nathan Gravity. Follow me over there. But if you do have any trays that are broken, just @ me on Twitter. @ me like the tweet if anything else goes up, and I'll keep my notifications open for that. The New York Rangers pick has not been leaked yet, Gus. Seriously, Larsson to Kraken for the Oilers. Thoughts? Honestly, Matt, I really like it for the Kraken. He had a great defensive year this last year. Was, I think, one of Edmonton's better defensemen, which was pretty surprising after some average years from him at best, I think. But honestly, with Adam Larsson, it's a tough loss. You're already losing so much this offseason for Edmonton, and that was I think the main guy you should have re-signed first and foremost. And honestly, I just don't want to know what Edmonton's doing this offseason, to be honest with you. Hey, Jake Stewart with the $3. Absolutely appreciated. Can we get some Jake Hyman in the chat down below, y'all? Absolutely appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. Imagine Saravelli trolling us the entire time. I mean, it would be a pretty good troll job. I'd have to say that. I'd have to say that. But thank you so much for the 3. Can we get some big Jake Hype in the chat down below, y'all? Love your content, Nathan. Thank you so much, David. Appreciate the kind words. Doesn't seem like many expensive contracts have been taken. Smile and be happy. No Tarasenko, no Price, no Landeskog, no Hamilton, no Zucker, which is interesting. There was a lot of intrigue about whether Seattle Kraken would be tempted to take one of the high-priced players the Flyers dangled. Hearing this selection was a bit of surprise. Carson Tornasky. Can honestly say I didn't see him being plucked in many mock drafts. Dude. Who is going to play for the Seattle Kraken? Who's going to play for the Seattle Kraken? I have some real questions right now. Even if they take Mark Giordano, like, who's going to play for them on forward? Dude. What? Man. Blue Skittle, it's been reported that Jared McCann will be the Leafs pick. Carey Price staying in Montreal. Yes, he is staying in Montreal. McDavid in shambles right now. Yes. Thank you so much, Dom, for subscribing. Big shout out to you, dude. Who are the Kraken gonna take? They took. I don't get it, dude. I really don't get this. You could have taken Avi Cabell and have a pretty decent bottom 6 forward, but they take Tornasky. I mean, he's an AHL guy, right? Unless Seattle signs like Alex Ovechkin, I don't get what they're doing here. Besides going pretty deep. Oh, there we go. Officially confirmed. Breaking, I can confirm the Seattle Kraken have chosen Calgary Flames captain Mark Giordano as their pick in the expansion draft. Hey, yo, boy, Ethan with the $5 chat, asking possible picks, thoughts right now. Bruins, Ducks, Kings, and Blackhawks. All right, I'll get to those right now. Thank you so much, Ethan. Appreciate it a ton. Can we get some big Ethan hype in the chat down below for the 5? My boy Ethan coming through right now. Now, I don't know if we have any confirmed picks on those 4. Besides Nikita Zadorov probably being the pick for the Seattle Kraken. That was reported a couple days back. It seems like Zadorov will likely be the guy the Kraken do take from Chicago. The Kings, we don't really know right now at all. The Ducks, I think it's been linked that they'll take a defenseman most likely. In the Bruins, I think we've also heard that they probably will go for Nick Ritchie, but it's not an open, a closed book by any means. But Mark Giordano officially picked by the Seattle Kraken. So there we go. Giordano is gone. And that's at least one marketable guy the Seattle Kraken have. But they need at least one other guy, right? That has some cap to him. Like, the Kraken are going to be below the cap floor right now. But man, that is crazy. Guys. Gio to Seattle, officially confirmed. Let me know in the chat down below for you guys. W or L? How does Seattle look so far? So out of these picks we've seen so far, W or L? What are you guys thinking about the Seattle Kraken roster thus far? Owen Legree with a $7 Canadian. If you'd like to talk about the Habs, we picked for sure. Thank you so much, Owen. Can we get some Owen hype in the chat down below? Appreciate it a ton, brother. Now, I will have to burst your bubble here, sadly, because according to Ronaldo Bois, the pick for Seattle will end up being Cale Fleury. But Tomas Tatar could be an interesting guy. I mean, maybe they end up signing him in free agency. Who knows? With the cap space they have, they could definitely do it. But thank you so much for the 7, brother. Appreciate it a ton. Also, I think right after that, Jonathan A, I just subbed. Can you do a recap? No problem, Jonathan. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much for subbing. A recap so far. I mean, might as well while we have a little bit of time. Ooh, interesting news. Thank you so much, Theo, for letting me know about this. Let me bring it up. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Ethan, once again. Phil Kessler about to be a Coyotes pick to go. I don't think, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was protected in the draft, right? But here, this is the big one coming from Ryan Kennedy. Hearing a rumor that Seattle will take, or I suppose at this point has taken, Jordan Eberle from the Islanders. So the Islanders one is confirmed by Ryan Kennedy from the Hockey News. Jordan Eberle will be picked by the Islanders. That's at least somebody. Okay, there we go. We finally at least have somebody on the forward group that can actually play. So thank you so much, Theo, for letting me know about that one. According to Ryan Kennedy, the Seattle Kraken will take Jordan Eberle. Man, we have had like half of the league at least confirmed in the expansion draft. This is crazy. If you guys are enjoying all the confirms, all the reports before the expansion draft, all the news being leaked, and all the everything before anybody else, make sure you guys stick around, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new for stuff just like this one all the time. We're going to be doing the exact same thing in free agency. Nobody is as quick to these as us, and we'd love to have you join us for all of it. It's going to be so much fun. Who do they pick from the Habs? Du Bois. It'll likely be Cale Fleury. Brian, enjoy watching your stream. Brian, appreciate it a ton. But Bailey is staying from the New York Islanders. That is crazy. That's a great deal. That's honestly amazing for the Islanders. That's amazing for the Islanders. They're able to keep Bailey at that price. That's a W for Seattle. Yeah, at least they get somebody, right? At least they get somebody. Oh, okay. Look at this, guys. Look at this. According to John Shannon, in addition to free agents Adam Larsson and Chris Driedger, here in the Seattle Kraken have signed 3 more free agents. Okay. So we already know that Jamie Oleksiak is one of the UFAs they're taking. So that would be one of them. But what are the other free agents they've signed? This is interesting. Let me know in the chat down below. What are the 2 other free agents that the Seattle Kraken... Oh my goodness, Gus. Are you kidding me? Gus with a 5 inning Blackwell is taken. He had a career year of New York, and conventional wisdom says you strike while the iron is hot. Yeah, I'd say so too. And also Ethan with the 3 as well. Thank you so much, Gus. And you're going to get some huge Gus and Ethan hype in the chat down below, y'all. Gus says if only they could have taken Noah Dobson from the Islanders. I mean, if they had the chance, yeah, it would be easily Noah Dobson. Easily. But yeah, let me know in the chat. What else do they have? So a little bit of a recap here by David Pagnotta. Solid team so far for the Kraken. Giordano, Larsson, Oleksiak, Cale Fleury, Vince Dunn, Chris Driedger, Vanacek, Joy DeCord, Jared McCann, and Cole Lynn, as well as Jordan Eberle. So a little bit of a recap there for some people coming in. We got 1,500 people in this chat. Subscribe if you guys are new. We're trying to get to 41.1k subscribers today. Let's get it done. And by the way, Aaron, who are they taking from Colorado? Not Gabriel Landeskog. But we also heard as well that, I mean, I was suspecting that with this cap space, they could go after a guy like Dougie Hamilton or Gabriel Landeskog, but that was pretty much shot down. Knowing some fans are wondering about this, but hearing Seattle not reach an agreement with Gabriel Landeskog. Now, that doesn't mean that it couldn't happen eventually, but they just haven't reached an agreement yet. And there was also this tweet by Pierre LeBrun, I believe, back down all this way. Here we go. The Kraken had talks with Dougie Hamilton's camp, but ultimately did not lead to a contract, source says, but he won't be among the Seattle picks in the expansion draft. Doesn't mean Seattle can't circle back July 28th when the market opens for everyone, just like the Gabriel Landeskog situation. So it doesn't mean that those guys won't be Kraken, but it does mean that we haven't had them signed yet. Who was taken from the Leafs? Terry, the Leafs pick ended up being, if I can go back to it here, ended up being Jared McCann. Jared McCann will be the pick from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thank you for the services, Kale. You'll be missed. Absolutely, Nordiques. Jared Quincy, thank you so much for subscribing. Also, not equipped. Thank you so much for joining the Grab Gang. Shout out to you. Appreciate it a ton. Great to have you in the Grab Gang, y'all. Can we get some hype in the chat for the new subs, guys? Let's keep the hype going. Anything about the Blue Jackets? No. From what I've seen, I mean, I might just look up Aaron Porcelain. I doubt we've seen anything yet. Let me see here. I'll just check up. Yep, nothing from the Columbus Blue Jackets yet. Nothing from the Columbus Blue Jackets yet, which is pretty surprising. Oh man, this is crazy. We have had so many teams leaked. Like, let me just see how many total teams we've had leaked so far, because this is a ton. So we have leaked right now Calgary. Vancouver, Chicago most likely. We have also Dallas. We have Minnesota likely picking Carson Soucy. We have St. Louis. Let me just list off the teams and the players. So Calgary, Giordano. Vancouver, Cole Lind. Chicago, likely Nikita Zadorov. With Dallas, it's Jamie Oleksiak. With Minnesota, it's likely Carson Soucy. With St. Louis, it's likely Vince Dunn. With Winnipeg, I don't think we've had anything confirmed here yet. With Carolina, we know no Dougie Hamilton. No Columbus. No New Jersey. Jordan Eberle, likely from the Islanders. Flyers, apparently Torsnowski for some reason. Pittsburgh with Chris Tanev, or not Chris Tanev, Brandon Tanev. Washington with Vidit Vanacek. Boston, we don't know. Buffalo, we don't know. Detroit, we don't know. Florida, we know Chris Drieger, obviously. Montreal, Cale Fleury. Ottawa will likely be Joey Decord. Tampa will likely be Yanni Gourde. And then Toronto is Jared McCann. That is more than half the league. That is more than half the league we know already. But Eberle is likely, according to Ryan Kennedy from the Hockey News, as the pick by Seattle. But man, we already know a ton about this Seattle Kraken already, guys, and it's not going to stop. We're going to hear a lot more over these next few minutes, so do not go anywhere. We got 1,600 people in here. Let's keep the party going. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll stream until the expand draft with this stream. Who knows? But honestly, it's been so much fun so far on this live stream to break down all these rumors, all these potential picks, and make sure you guys stick around because it is not going to end anytime soon.
It's only game. Why you have to be mad?
Let me see. Michael Manning, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Thank you so much, Michael. Any pick from the Flyers? Yes, we do know what the Flyers will do. This one coming from Frank Saravelli. Likely the pick will be Carson Torneski, which is very, very interesting. Oh my goodness, Philip with the 10 Canadian Appleton to Seattle. Darren confirmed. Really? Interesting. Thank you so much for the 10. Can we get some Philip Pipe in the chat down below? What a legend. Big OG on this channel. Thank you so much for the $10, brother. Appreciate it a ton. I'm just waiting for the notification to come up, really. Yarncroc is the pick? Where'd you guys hear that? Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate it a ton. So apparently Yarncroc, I guess, would be the pick. Let me look this up real quick. And let me know as well if anything comes out from Darren Drager, because as you guys know, I'm blocked by Darren Drager. But, oh, baby! It is! Wow. That's what Seattle needed to do right there. Coming from Chris Johnson here in the Seattle Kraken, preserved more valuable cap space by passing on Ryan Johansson and Matt Duchene. Belief is they will select Calle Yarncroc instead. There you go, man. That is a great pick by the Seattle Kraken. But the thing was, like, what are they going to use their cap space on? My thing with picking Yarncroc is he's a great, valuable, great under-the-radar addition that doesn't have much cap to his name, but you'd use that cap space in other ways, right? That, to me, indicates that they would pick some more cap-filled guys, but they're just not picking anybody with cap. I mean, I love Calle Yarncroc, but man, they're just going complete value. And also, Darren Drager confirms Mason Appleton will go to the Kraken, which is interesting to me. I would have gone Dylan DeMello, but it also supports my theory. Like, who on this team is going to have any cap on their name whatsoever? Like, at this point, we know like 70% of what Seattle will do, and I don't even know if they'll get to the cap floor.
Why you have to be mad?
Unless they sign a big guy. James, thank you so much for subscribing. And yeah, I was blocked by Darren Drager. And during the whole Mitch Marner thing, there was a whole meme going around that Darren Drager was like, Darren Drager was actually secretly Mitch Marner's agent and or Mitch Marner's dad. So there was a whole meme about calling him Paul Marner in his comments section. I did that once, and apparently I was blocked, and I was like the only person that got blocked for that. So I guess I was just targeted by TSN. I'm gonna have to sue them. SMH. They're saving the cap for Skinner and Eichel's contract. Imagine. Jimmy Harris, we didn't checking in again. What's going on, Jimmy? This is crazy. It is, Quinn. It is. We got 1,700 people in this chat, though. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And you know what? Let me know in the chat which free agent is Seattle signing. They have to go after Ovi, right? They have to go after Ovi. It's confirmed now, pretty much. It has to be. It has to be. There's no other way. There's no other way. Also, Brody, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Crowd Gang. Jacob Fleury, sup, Nate? What's going on, Jacob? All right, so that's at least a little bit for right now. And we officially hit 41.1K. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for the new subs coming in. Absolutely appreciate you guys so much. And appreciate you guys supporting good hockey content on YouTube. Appreciate it a ton. And if you're enjoying the live breaks, if you're enjoying all the news getting reported right here live, make sure you guys stick around because we're going to be going through all of this. That's what I think as well, Paul. Like, in a way, I really enjoy all the drama with all this stuff being leaked. But we know, like, 70% of the picks now. And that saddens me because the NHL has this whole show tonight with this fantasy draft. We know almost all the picks. It's so sad. It's so sad. Poor National Hockey League. Poor Gary. Him and Hockey Cars, did they take Nino from Carolina? I don't think we've seen that confirmed yet. I don't think we've seen anything on Carolina yet besides Seattle likely not taking Dougie Hamilton. No tag off. Can you repeat all the confirmed picks, please? Yes. Sam Williams, thank you so much for subscribing. I'll go through the order of the teams here for division, and I'll report the actual ones we know so far. So if you want to know who has been picked, just listen up right now. Calgary, Mark Giordano. Vancouver, Cole Lind. Chicago, likely Nikita Zadorov. Dallas, Jamie Oleksiak. Minnesota, likely Carson Soucy. Nashville, apparently Calle Yarncroc. St. Louis, Vince Dunn. Winnipeg, Mason Appleton. Carolina, not Dougie Hamilton, but we don't know who else they're going to go for. Next up from the Islanders, likely Jordan Eberle. From Philadelphia, Carson Ternowski, apparently. Pittsburgh, it'll be Brandon Tanev. Washington, Vitek Vanacek. Boston, we don't know yet. Buffalo, we don't know yet. Detroit, we don't know yet. Confirmed, at least I don't think so. Florida, we do know is Chris Drieger. And Montreal, we do know is Cale Fleury. Ottawa will be Joy DeCord. Tampa Bay is likely Yanni Gourde. And Toronto is confirmed Jared McCann. So as of right now, the teams we don't know, at least through my experience, the teams we don't know yet. Let me just make sure as well, unless you guys are adding me on something. Yeah, as of right now, the teams we don't know officially yet are Anaheim, Edmonton, LA, San Jose, Arizona we don't know yet, Colorado we don't know yet, we don't know Carolina, we don't know Columbus, we don't know New Jersey, we don't know the Rangers yet, we don't know the Boston Bruins, the Sabres, the Red Wings, and that is pretty much it. So we know more than like 70% of the league's picks. That's crazy to me. Your height compared to Ben Bishop and Jamie Benn. Yeah, back then I didn't get my growth spurt really. I'm 6 foot exactly though now, which is so beautiful, so beautiful. I would have been so sad if I was 5'11" forever. They're taking Larsson from Edmonton. Oh yes, sorry. I guess I completely forgot about that. Yes, Larsson we do know is going to be an Edmonton Oiler, or not an Edmonton Oiler, a Seattle Kraken. Getzlaf? No, I don't think Getzlav's been confirmed yet. Let me just make sure as well. Andy Strickland. Oh! Jonas Donskoi from the Colorado Avalanche. Boom, baby. We now know another one right there from Colorado. Jonas Donskoi confirmed to the Seattle Kraken. Great pick right there. Great pick by Colorado. They get Jonas Donskoi. And that's actually a guy that has some cap to his name, which is a rare pick, I guess, for Seattle so far. But Donskoi goes to Seattle from the Colorado Avalanche. Donskoi is confirmed. Joe, it'll likely be Cale Fleury from the Montreal Canadiens. But there was some debate out there about whether they go for Donskoi or a guy like Kerfoot. It should have been Donskoi the entire time. Let's be real here. So there you go. Donskoi confirmed to the Colorado Avalanche. Thank you so much, Scott G, for subscribing, and welcome to the Grab Game. We've got 1,700 people in this chat. Do not go anywhere, guys, because again, all of the trades, all of the picks could be leaked in this live stream. I mean, hey, we can know like all 31 by the time, or actually all 30 by the time the expansion draft goes by, or by the time the stream ends. So it's gonna be a lot of action in these next hour. Really, like this is a big leak so far with all these expansion draft picks being confirmed. So do not go anywhere. And again, I think we'll likely get, I'm going to predict about 90% of the league will know what their picks will be before this stream ends. I didn't mean Comfort. Did I not say Comfort? Is Toronto confirmed? Yes, Random Life. It is confirmed. It'll be Jared McCann. Jared McCann will be the pick from the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm going to go right back to it. Again, confirmed by Frank Saravelli. Jared McCann will be the pick by the Seattle Kraken. So there you go. There you go. What time is the draft? It's 8 p.m. Eastern, Zibber. Anything from Montreal? Yes. Circuits. It'll likely be Cale Fleury going to the Seattle Kraken. Not Carey Price. Not Carey Price. So some very interesting stuff happening. Again, Jonas Donskoi was the latest news being picked from the Colorado Avalanche. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that's added me during this crazy time. If you got anything else, just at me on Twitter and I'll hopefully get to it. Or I said Kerfoot. Oh, I'm too used to Kerfoot being an Av. Anderson, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Grab Gang. Thank you so much, brother. Absolutely appreciated. We're now on the road to 41.2k subs. If you guys are new to this stream, make sure you guys stick around and subscribe if you're new. You may make daily hockey content here and you get free cookies and a free shout out if you sub, so it is 100% worth it. And of course, thank you for the donators so much throughout today. Appreciate it a ton. The Canucks, the likely pick from the Canucks is Cole Lind. This was reported by Rick Dollywall. The Seattle Kraken will be taking Cole Lind from the Canucks. That is confirmed. Has Mark been traded? I don't think so. I think he was just picked by the Seattle Kraken, Mark Giordano. All right, I don't think we've had anything else officially confirmed yet. All right, so this is a good breakdown by David Pagnota. Halfway there for the Seattle Kraken. Mark Giordano, Adam Larsson, Jamie Oleksiak, Cale Fleury, Vince Dunn. Goaltending, Chris Driedger, Vitek Vanacek, and Joey Decord. And the forward group, Jared McCann, Cole Lind, Jordan Eberle, Brandon Tanev, Mason Appleton, Jonas Donskoi, Carson Tornowski, and Kalle Jarnkrok. My question right now is, who the heck is going to play center for this team? Because they don't have Johansson. Maybe they go after Henrique, maybe. But who's going to play center on this team? But I mean, I guess it was reported they would go after Yanni Gourde, so I guess that would be one of them. But they would have Gourde and McCann, maybe. Like, McCann isn't, like, I think you'd want him more on the wing, right? Personally, I think you don't want to bet on him being a center. The Under Armour Gamer, thank you so much for coming. And also Charge Plays, thank you so much for coming. Big time shout outs for you guys. But again, like, no Johansson, no Duchesne. They're not going to go out. I guess they're not going to go after a big free agent there. We'll see, though. Justin James, thank you so much for subscribing. Seattle passed on Jake Bean and instead chose Morgan Geekie. I guess you're going to be young. I guess they're going to be young. Well, also here coming from Chris Johnston, the Seattle Kraken are clearly prioritizing defensemen with the expansion selections. They have their sights set on Jeremy Lauzon from the Boston Bruins. So Lauzon might be the pick from the Seattle Kraken. We now know the Canes pick will likely be potentially, I guess, Morgan Geekie. Dude. What are you doing, Seattle? Like, if you're gonna pick a young player, pick Jake Bean. I don't get this, man. I really don't get this. Like, Seattle, Seattle is going young just for the sake of going young. They're going with smaller contracts for the sake of going for smaller contracts. If Seattle doesn't have like a galaxy brain plan here to sign like the top 5 free agents, I have no clue. I have no clue what they're doing. I have no clue. Unless there's a trade here or something. There has to be. There has to be a trade. I don't get that, man. I really don't get that. Now, Larsson is an interesting pick. I would like that if I was Seattle. But again, another younger player. Like, who's going to be the leaders on this team? Who are going to be the leaders on this team besides Mark Giordano? Like, Adam Larsson, I guess? But, like, looking at that forward group, like, who is a bona fide leader on that forward group? Like, Jonas Donskoi? What? Like, you could have James Van Riemsdyk, who is such a phenomenal leader. Such a phenomenal leader. But, like, what are they going for here? This is, I mean, we still don't know their entire roster, and we still don't know what trades they will be making officially. But this is so weird, guys. This is so weird. Phil Bond, likely it'll be Cale Fleury from the Montreal Canadiens. But, like, Eberle as a leader, like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess he could be, but like, I haven't really heard of Eberle like as a leader, like as a bona fide leader. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Oh! Carson Soucy from the Minnesota Wild. Boom, baby. There we go. Boys, and I had in my mock draft, when I had them taking Soucy instead of KRAKEN, so many people were on me saying they're so going to take KRAKEN. What do you say now, baby? What do you say now? Minnesota now confirmed Carson Soucy will be the pick that Seattle goes for. What a brilliant move there by the Seattle Kraken. I love that pick. I love that pick. Let me also close my Photoshop because I think it's taking a lot of my
it's only game.
of my bandwidth right now.
Why you have to be mad?
Give me a second, y'all, while I close this. There we
It's
go.
only game.
Thank you so much, Angelo, for subscribing. We also got June Ace. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Thank you so much.
It's only
And
game.
also, of course, Seattle taking Alexander True from the San Jose Sharks. Also, I like this comment. Alexander falls better. I would have to agree with that. I'd have to agree with that. No Max Domi? Wait a second here. Wait a second here. Oh, wow. No Max Domi. This is crazy. Isaac. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I think they're taking Gambrell from San Jose. He's a center. I hope that doesn't they don't take Simek because San Jose is thin at the defensive D-man. Well, I guess you got your wish, Isaac. Thank you so much for the 5. Can we get some Isaac hype in the chat down below? Absolutely appreciate you. Absolutely appreciate it. But no Max Domi. Gavin Bayruver? Dude, I am going... At least pick like Kevin Stenlund or something.
You have to be mad.
Like, I'm a Stars fan. I watched a lot of Gavin Bayruver.
It's only game.
If you have him in the NHL, it is a problem.
It's only game. Why you have to be mad?
I don't know what they're doing,
It's
man.
only game. Why you have to be mad?
Who is going to have any salary on this team? Who is going to have any salary on this team? Who is making any sort of money on this team?
It's only game. Why you have to be mad?
Nathan Bat. I mean, it's a good. I think it's a good pick, but like they should have picked other people that had cap space. Like they're literally gonna be like 20 million under. They're gonna be like 50 million under the cap, dude. Who are they taking? And also the pick will be Jeremy Lazard, and I think that's fine. But like, who is going to be making money on this team? Who are you going to market as stars on this team? And Colin as well confirmed to be the pick by the Seattle Kraken. We do know that officially. Isaac, thank you so much for the 2. There has to be side deals involved. I guess so, right? And we will hear about that in the expansion draft, in the expansion draft show later on. There has to be deals. There has to be deals. This is so weird. This is so weird. Who is going to be making money on this team? Thank you so much for the 2,000 people in this chat, though. Can we get some 2K hype in the chat down below? And also, Isaac, absolutely appreciate you, buddy. Let's get some big Isaac hype in the chat, y'all. I'm just so confused, y'all. I am so confused. So incredibly confused right now. Oh, my gosh. Also, no Tarasenko deal right now. Stop it, guys. You would have to assume, right, Trevor? I mean, they would have to have like a big deal in free agency or have some massive side deals or something. Because I don't get this. I really don't. I really don't. And before all these confirmed picks are just the guy in Seattle or just the guy in Seattle leaking false info and cackling his evil armchair. Devin, that would be the best troll job of all time. Frank Saravelli will be in debt forever. Poor Frank Saravelli. Poor Frank Saravelli. Yes, Eberle is pretty much confirmed at this point. By the way, right now we're at 41,170 subscribers. Thank you so much for the new subs coming in. Let's get to 41.2K tonight, boys. We got 30 subscribers to go. Can we get some 30s in the chat, y'all? Let's get a 30 train going. Shea, what's going on? Oh, and the expansion draft will be live at 8 p.m.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Ron, we need to have a chat. Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you so much for the 2. Who do you think Seattle signs an FA? At this point, they're going to sign freaking Roman Polak, dude.
Why you have to be mad?
Ron, we need to have a chat. We need to have a chitty chat. Yeah, I know that it's that serious. LA is looking like kings right now.
Why you have to be mad?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
It's only a game.
What if Seattle is tanking for Shane Wright?
It's only a game.
What if they're tanking for Shane Wright and Connor Bedard? Because honestly, for Ron, it's looking like it. It's looking like it. I have no clue what Seattle is doing right now. Admittedly, no clue. It's so weird. In every single situation, they could have picked a good player with actual money on his deal. They take a younger player. But whenever there's a chance to take a great younger player, they take a guy like Curtis McDermott, who sucks! Who sucks! You could have Dylan DeMello! Anyways, Jacob Miller, what's going on? Let's get some Jacob out of the chat. Thank you so much for the 5 Canadian. Appreciate it a ton. You could have had Dylan DeMello! Dude, it was looking so promising earlier on. That Adam Larsson, Jamie Oleksiak, they were in the fight for a bunch of guys. It was looking like a strong first day for the Seattle Kraken in terms of some of the leaks. But I admittedly have no idea what Seattle is doing right now, guys. No idea. No idea. There has to be trades. There has to be trades, or else this is just awful. If there is no trades, if there's no trades, I just don't see what the plan is here. There has to be a trade, man. There has to be at least one trade. And if they're going to get picks back and stuff, that's cool and dandy. But who's going to play for your team? Who's going to play for your team? The Rangers, I don't think we know yet. I don't think we know. Also, somebody said to look up Craig Morgan. Okay. I mean, sure, Seattle, go get your 6th round pick for Tyler Pitlick. Get your 6th round pick for Tyler Pitlick. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I'm wearing my new Kraken shirt right now. Got my Kraken hats. I literally yesterday got this freaking Kraken flag. This Kraken flag for Curtis McDermott and Tyler Pitlick. Oh my god, dude. I mean, I said it from day one. If the Seattle team named themselves the Kraken, I'd be rooting for them. I'm still rooting for them. I just want them to do well. But this is just embarrassing. Tyler, there wasn't many options on Arizona, and I know that. But like Christian Fisher could have had value. If you re-sign, like Seattle already wasn't too crazy, wasn't too unwilling to sign UFAs. They just signed Adam Larsson and probably Jamie Oleksiak. Why couldn't you go after Michael Bunting, who had like 10 goals in 20 games this last year for the Arizona Coyotes? Ugh, my goodness. Pennant, the Seattle Kraken have me so pissed off right now. I don't even know what the difference is between a pennant and a flag. Oh my goodness! Don't you dare fall over, you light! You light! Unbelievable. Now my light's falling on me. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong. Make sure you subscribe to show support for my life right now, because it's all going downhill. It's all going downhill. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man. Curtis McDermott. Curtis McDermott. Who they take from the Leafs? It is confirmed Jared McCann. It is confirmed Jared McCann. I want to bend the beak on your hat so bad, like this, like this. Buffalo is still gonna be worse. You've been Ron Francis. What is Seattle pick from Tampa? It is likely Yanni Gourde, Ryan. Tanking for Bedard already. I mean, honestly, at this point, you might as well. At this point, you might as well. Oh man. Oh man. Are you going to be streaming all day? Honestly, maybe, Jake. Maybe. I am slowly losing it, Rainey. I'm slowly losing it. We got 2,000 people in this chat, though. Thank you guys so much coming in. If you enjoy me just spiraling into disaster, make sure that subscribe button for daily hockey content here. We're going to be making a ton of content around this Kraken team, around all of this stuff, so make sure you guys stick around. This next 2 weeks are going to be crazy on the channel, and you'll want to be a part of the ride. And if you guys are here for all the live streams, we could get to 50K. I think there's a possibility of that by the time free agency is over. McDermott low-key underrated. He is probably translating to a 4th line forward. McDermott's a defenseman. McDermott's a defenseman. Oh man. Oilers, the likely pick from the Oilers is Adam Larsson. It appears there's already a deal in place for Larsson to stay there with a 4x4 extension. Why does Vegas not have to give anybody? Because at the time, everybody thought that Vegas would be terrible, and they were exempt in the draft. And that was also part of the factor on why they gave so much money to be a part of the NHL in that expansion draft fees. That was one of the big things that Vegas wanted. Any goalie picked yet? Costa. We know exactly what the goalies will be for the Seattle Kraken. Exactly what they will be. Let me scroll down to from David Pagnota. Chris Trigger, Vitek Vanacek, and Joey Decord will be your starter, or will be your goalies in year 1 for Seattle. Likely, unless they end up setting a guy in free agency. Thank you so much, Coleman, YouTube, for subscribing. Also, Pops Cards. Welcome to the Growl Gang. Appreciate it a ton. Great to have you, and shout outs coming your way, as well as some free cookies as well. We also have a Russ. Welcome to the Grab Gang. What's your reaction about not picking Price? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised by it at this point. But Montreal gets to keep him, I guess. it's a weird play, because what I was thinking with them not taking Price is that they were going to load up on the forwards and defense and get some big names like Tarasenko and maybe Landeskog, but none of that. None of that. Yep. Somebody added me Curtis McDermott's chart. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this man right here. Look at this man right here. I knew he had one of the lowest goals for percentages in the league this year, but I didn't know it was that bad. 35%. Man. Why, Seattle? Why? Oh, Mikhail Clegg was right there, dude, and he could have been a good power play option later on, too. I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. Can we get some L's in the chat for Seattle right now? Just for this Curtis McDermott pick. Because this is just... Oh, Pines, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Grav Gang. And I'll say this, these analytics do line up with my eye test. I did not enjoy Curtis McDermott on the Kings last year. Did not enjoy. Oh my goodness, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Get it off my screen. Also, check Ives Hockey. Bashin just signed to Finland for a season. Really? I don't see that. I saw, I guess, Nick Baptiste, but it's Nathan Bashin they're taking. Oh my goodness. All right, as well, this coming from James Nichols. Sources are suggesting it's indeed Eberle over Bailey to the Seattle Kraken, waiting for confirmation. So there you go, Islanders fans. Eberle will likely be the pick over Bailey for the Seattle Kraken. Big news there. Big news there. And also, yeah, I like Susie a lot. Let me go back to my reporter notifications here. Man, that is crazy. I'm still so sad. Who's the pick from the Avs? Jesse, it'll likely be Jonas Donskoi. It's me, Nixon, from earlier. Hey, Sandra, good to see you in the chat. Yo, Grab, I thought Seattle was going to become a god team, and that was wrong. But do you think they make some trades and become a good, somewhat, if a good team? Yeah, I think there will likely be some trades involved. There has to be. There has to be some trades involved, dude, or else I'm just going to be so sad. The Ducks pick, I don't think has been confirmed yet. Any teams not confirmed? I'm pretty sure there's a few. Anaheim, we don't know yet. It's a short list, man. Anaheim is the only team now in the West that we don't know about. We know every single other team. Anaheim, we don't know yet. New York, we don't know yet. New York Rangers. Sabres, we don't know. Red Wings, we don't know. And that is it. Oh my gosh. We only have 4 teams we don't know about. And the NHL expansion draft is going to be this whole show. Man, they better have some trades to entertain us, or else that's going to suck. That is going to suck. Wow. We only have 4 teams. The pick from Nashville is Calle Jarnkrok. The Sharks pick is Alexander True. Chicago is likely Nikita Zadorov. Alexander True is likely the San Jose guy. Why not take Bellows? I mean, at this point, I'm glad they're taking Eberle, because there would be nobody else that could actually play for them. Nobody else.
It's only a game.
Thanks for the updates. Back to work. Stay chilly, bud. Hey, Rainey. Thanks for you for coming in. Appreciate it a ton. Great to have you here on these live streams. Thena Lee, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Guys, we got 2,000 people in this chat. If you have not subscribed already, what the heck are you doing? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the Grab Gang. We're trying to get to 41.2K subscribers today. And that'd be a huge goal for us to get to. So make sure you guys stick around. Make sure you hit the like button as well. We're at 552 likes. Let's get to 1,000, shall we? We got 2,000 people here. Let's get to 1,000. Let's keep it going. And of course, the like button definitely helps the streams a ton to get out there to new people. The Montreal pick is Cale Fleury. And of course, if you're enjoying all the picks, if you're enjoying all the info, make sure you guys support, and subscribing and liking this is the best way. And of course, if you want to, donating is also a factor. You don't need to, though. Just being here is a big thing. Jace Olsen Games, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Cody Eakin to Buffalo. Who they pick from New Jersey? Nathan Bastian, Drew. Nathan Bastian. Let me look up Cody Eakin's name. Is that confirmed yet? I don't think so. I don't think Cody Eakin has been confirmed yet. Capitals pick is Vanecek. The Leafs pick is Jared McCann. Edmonton's pick is Adam Larsson. And of course, if you guys want me to know more, actually, you know what? So you guys can know everybody right now. So you guys can know who is actually picked and not. Let me just go through every single NHL team and tell you guys who Seattle is picking. All right? All right. So get some W's in the chat in the process. Get the frick. Shut the frick up. Thank you so much for subscribing. Also, Julian, thank you so much for subscribing. But for the actual picks today, Daniel Kubasak, welcome to the Ground Gang. All right, so pick wise. Calgary, Giordano, Larsson from Edmonton, Curtis Victor from the Kings, Alexander True from the Sharks, Vancouver is Cole Lind, Arizona is likely Tyler Pitlick, Chicago is likely Nikita Zadorov, Colorado is Jonas Donskoi, Dallas is Jamie Oleksiak, Minnesota is Carson Suzy, actually Nashville is Kyle Yarncroc, St. Louis is likely Vince Dunn, Winnipeg is Mason Appleton, Carolina is Morgan Geekie, Columbus is Gavin Bayreuther, New Jersey is Nathan Bastian, the Islanders is Jordan Eberle, the Rangers we don't know yet, the Flyers though, Carson Twisnowski, Pittsburgh is Brandon Tanev, Washington is Vinny Vanecek, Boston is Jeremy Lauzon, Buffalo we don't know yet, Detroit we don't know yet, Florida though is Chris Drieger, we know that, Montreal is Cale Fleury, Ottawa is Joy Decord, Tampa Bay is likely Yanni Gord, and Toronto last but not least is Jared McCann. So there you go. And you know what, let me know in the chat down below. I want you guys to put either one or two in the chat. One, if you think the Seattle Kraken will make the playoffs. Two, if you think they'll miss the playoffs with the way this roster is looking like right now. Now, I said it a ton. I think Seattle could have been a really competitive team in the Pacific Division. Could have pretty easily, I think, made the playoffs if they really went for it. And I think they'll have some good pieces still of Adam Larsson, Giordano, Chris Drieger, Jordan Eberle. But I as of right now, unless we see some major trades, and they'll obviously have guys like Jared McCann and Yanni Gord, still some really good pieces. But at this point, I'm going to say they missed the playoffs, man. They had a real shot at making it. If Tarasenko rebounded, they got him. If they picked a guy like a Jason Zucker or on defense, Dylan DeMello. Like, I think there was real potential, man. But I'm gonna go two. I'm gonna put a two in the chat. There's no way they're worse than Buffalo, but I honestly don't see them making the playoffs. Jack Wright, thank you so much for subscribing. We also have subscribing Albert Gillis. Welcome to the Ground Gang. Blackwell from the Rangers, is that confirmed? Let me look that up right now. Give me a second, y'all. Just to make sure. Colin Blackwell. Oh, wow. Ryan got a scoop? That is wonderful. All right. Oh, my God. Wait a second. Sergeant Pickles with a $5 donation. Are you kidding me? Not gonna lie, bummed that the whole team will be leaks, but to see some of them walk on stage in the real jersey gets me hyped. Let's go, Kraken. 100% Sergeant Pickles. Thank you so much for the $5, brother. And yeah, let me put it on slow mode. Can we get some Sergeant Pickles hype though in the chat down below, y'all? Was it confirmed though? Hearing the guess I'll take between Seattle taking either Gucci or Blackwell will be wrong no matter what one I post, and then people will make fun of me a lot and they'll cry. Where did he say that? That Blackwell was the pick though? I don't see that anywhere. Cody Eakin is confirmed. Let me check. Let me just make sure. And also, let me put the where do I do this again? I completely forgot. Live chats, slow mode. Let me put it on for 10 seconds. All right, so slow mode will be coming on, but I don't want it to be like too long. It'll be for like 10 seconds. Brandon with the 2. Zadorov is a mistake. Yeah, I would say so, but that is going to be the pick by the Seattle Kraken. Can we get some Brandon hype in the chat down below? Thank you so much for the 2, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it big time. Also, Brian from Twitter, new subscriber here, loving your coverage. Originally from Seattle, now living in Carolina. Finally, Seattle has their team. Hey, Brandon, Brian, appreciate it a ton. No side deals for Barrie. We'll likely get a potential trade. We'll likely see the trades tonight in the expansion draft. That'd be my prediction. We know a lot of the picks, but we don't know what's going into those, right? All right, let me do it. Oh my, wait a second. Brian, welcome to the Crowd Gang Stud membership. Can we get some Brian hype in the chat down below, y'all? Thank you so much. What a goat. What a goat. Can we get some Brian hype, y'all? Some Brian hype. Welcome to the Crowd Gang Stud tier. And a new member video as well, coming out a couple of days ago. So check that out if you haven't on the community tab. Rob the Bank, thank you for joining the Crowd Gang. Vanacek or Samsonov, who is better? I would say Samsonov. Eventually. He wasn't, I would say Vanacek this year, but Samsonov I think will be better eventually. Has Tampa picked yet? Sav, it'll likely be on Igor going to the Seattle Kraken. I see 12 trades at least. Interesting, Ben. Interesting. Yeah, as of right now, we're at 41,261 subscribers. Let me update that real quick. Thank you so much, y'all, for the new subs coming in. Can we get some more sub goal hype in the chat? Unbelievable stream so far. Thank you so much for making this just a fantastic, fantastic stream. We're still at 2,000 viewers, which is incredible. Thank you so much for the sports tonight. And again, there will be new stuff still coming out. There will be new stuff coming out. We know pretty much 90%. And there it goes. Another domino has officially fallen. Anaheim will lose Hayden Fleury in the expansion drafts. Coming from Pierre LeBrun, Hayden Fleury will be a Seattle Kraken. Wow. At least that's a good pick. That's what they should have gone for. I imagine they went for like a random AHLer. But Hayden Fleury should have been the guy they went with. Oh my, what another nation. Thank you so much too. Give it $4. Appreciate it a ton. Not gonna lie, this team sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This team's kind of a little bit garbage as of right now. And again, we still have some trades here probably coming up, and they'll have a lot of free agency potential things to happen. But as of right now, this team this team is not good. This team is not good at all. But Hayden Fleury does go to Seattle. That is a good pick for them. But again, my thing is, we keep getting these good young picks, but when are they actually going to bring some guys onto the team? If it's not in free agency, then when is it going to be? Yeah, Dean Brown hitting the nail on the head. With all the leaks today, not sure there will be any new Kraken players left for the NHL to announce tonight when they send out their media release at 8 p.m. Yeah, that's going to be so sad, man. That's going to be so sad. Rob, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. All right. Let me check back up on Twitter again just to make sure. Oh my gosh, why does this thing keep falling off? I try to keep it down with a freaking cloth, but it keeps falling over. I hate you, light. I hate you and all you stand for. Let me get some F's in the chat for this light just falling over all the time. Let me make it a little bit more secure here. That should be good. That should be good. No, they did not. They didn't. Man, I'm so sad. This team would have made so much sense if they picked Carey Price. So much sense. So much defense. So many younger players. It would have made so much sense if they picked Price. Oh, don't you dare fall down again, Light. It would have made so much sense. So much sense. And my camera's down. Okay, that's fantastic. Great job. All right, let's get it back. This I'm going off the wall right now. I am Michael Jackson right now. I'm Michael Jackson off the wall. This team would have made so much sense if they picked Price, dude. So much sense. They gotta have some deals, dude. They have to have some deals, something. At least. Thank you so much, Ozzy, for subscribing. Welcome to the Crowd Gang. Man. Can you predict Cholowski to the Kraken from the Wings? I don't think we've heard the Red Wings confirmed yet. Hello from the North Pole, Brian. Really from the North Pole? Good. See, our niece teams might call Kraken. Yeah, that would be what I would assume, right? Like, there may be some salary retention deals. Man. It's been what some people describe as the worst deal in hockey. That would be a bad take right there. Oh, that's what I was saying. Oh my gosh. The Under Armour Gamer with the $2, and everyone say Vegas was trash year one. That is true. That is true. Can we get some Under Armour hype in the chat down below? Thank you so much, Under Armour Gamer. Appreciate it a ton. Thank you so much for the 2. Thank you so much. We also got Noah subscribing with that Habs profile picture. I like it, Noah. Stetchers with Seattle, that'd be a pretty good pick. That'd be a pretty good pick. Detroit, we don't know yet. At least from what I've seen, we don't know yet. Grab my Seattle team was second in the league in their first year at NHL 21. Lol, I don't think that'll happen in real life. Yeah, I doubt it. John, I feel your pain. And the thing is, like, I'm not even a Seattle Kraken fan. Like, the Dallas Stars are my first favorite team for sure. Oh my gosh. Patrick with a 5. Go Habs, go. Thank you so much, Patrick. Can we get some Patrick hype now in the chat down below? Go Habs, go. Absolutely agreed. Good to see Carey Price sticking on that team. That's some good news. Get some rare good news for the Habs in this offseason. Thank you so much for the 5, brother. But I like, the thing is, like, the Kraken aren't my first favorite team by any means. I just want to see them do well, man. I want to see them do well in year one. I want to see them be competitive. And I think they will be competitive, maybe. But they got to do so much work, dude. They got to do so much work. Dawson, Corey, welcome to the crowd. Gang, can we get some shout-outs from the new subs in the chat down below, guys? Of course. Let me know in the chat. And let me know in the chat as well. We have the Pacific Division, with them competing in that division. They have 8 other teams to compete with. Let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where do you guys see the Seattle Kraken as of right now finishing in that division? You got Anaheim, Calgary, Edmonton, LA, San Jose, Vancouver, and Vegas in that division. I'm going to say this right now. I don't think they make the playoffs, but I don't think they're terrible. I'm going to say they're in the lesser half of the division, but I'm going to say they're probably above Anaheim and probably above San Jose. So I would say probably 6th if I had to guess as of right now. That Habs fan, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm going to get some of the Habs fan hype in the chat down below. Thank you so much. 25 contracts, 54 million cap. Really, Quinn? They got to add somebody, right? And there you go. From Rick Carpentinello, hearing Seattle's going to take Colin Blackwell from the Rangers. Oh my goodness, Sergeant Pickles. Are you kidding me? Another $5 donation. Thank you so much, brother. Can we get some Sergeant Pickles hype for a legend? If the Kraken make the playoffs, I don't see anybody coming back with revisionist history like they do with Vegas. Nobody picked Vegas to make the playoffs. Yeah, that is true. Thank you so much for the 5 guys. Can we please get some Sergeant Pickles hype? What is that now? Is it 3 donations? 2 donations? What a go. Either way. But the pick from the New York Rangers is pretty much confirmed. Colin Blackwell. But there could be a trade in the works for Mark Giordano. That changes the pick and allows the Rangers. Wait. Are the Rangers trading for Giordano? Is that what this means? Hearing Seattle is going to take Colin Blackwell from the Rangers, but there could be a trade in the works for Mark. Am I seeing this right as well, Michael? I don't even know. Is Mark Giordano going to go to New York Rangers? I'm going to say this right now. I don't get that. You could sign Brendan Smith, who could provide the same veteran leadership there for like $900K. And he's not as good as Mark Giordano and far from it, but unless a salary retention deal is happening there, why would the Rangers take Giordano at 6.7? Now, again, if we do see a trade, it's probably not just Giordano and Colin Blackwell, but that's interesting. Apparently, Giordano could be going to the New York Rangers. The Anaheim Duck pick is Hayden Fleury. Tyler Pitlick, the next William Karlsson. Hey, Tyler Pitlick I love Tyler Pitlick, but I don't think so. Yeah, that to me is interesting as well, Ryland. Oh my, wait. Mr. Bravo, thank you so much for the 2. Absolutely appreciate ya. Absolutely appreciate it. Can we get some Mr. Bravo hype? The price teams are paying for cap space is high. That is true. That is true. But man, like, Seattle's gonna have so much cap space, they're not even gonna know what to do with it. They're not even gonna know. Like, the problem for me, at least, is if you're gonna have cap space, you're wasting it if you don't use it correctly. If you're not retaining salary on a guy, if you're not using that cap space to pinch a team. And Seattle, I think I'm confident that Seattle does stuff like that. But if there's no use for cap space if you're not going to use it to your advantage. And I'm hoping Seattle does. We'll see though. Tyler, they'll be getting UFA Jamie Oleksiak. Castellanos, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Grab Gang. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donators so far tonight. Appreciate a ton, y'all. The draft is 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. This is so weird, dude. This is so weird. Let me know in the chat down below, though, for you guys. If we do see Giordano traded to the New York Rangers, what would the trade actually look like? What would the trade actually look like? I might stay to the draft. Maybe, Nate. Maybe. Do you think Tarasenko goes to Seattle? It doesn't look like that, Jake. It looks like they'll just end up taking Vince Dunn. Now, again, the thing that I think we also have to take into consideration is that the Kraken could still end up trading for guys like Tarasenko, right? Like, they could end up trading for him 50% retained or something, or maybe they just trade for him outright, maybe. And that could maybe be something that Seattle's looking at, maybe picking a guy and then trading for a guy instead. Like, in the case of Tarasenko, you could trade for Tarasenko, flip him salary retained, and get something back, as well as picking Vince Dunn. So in that, I'm going to say this right now. If that is what Seattle is doing, then yes, please. But it's still worrying. It's still worrying that they've gone for so many young players. But if that is the case where they're picking these young players, then trading for those bigger contracts with that cap space, that is genius. That is genius. If they're not, I'm going to be really disappointed. I'm going to be really disappointed. Thank you so much, Eric Kent, for subscribing, and welcome to the Grab Gang. Seattle passing on Jake Bean is the craziest thing today. Yeah, that was definitely one of the weirder ones, I think. Dave, welcome to the Grab Gang as well, brother. Thank you so much. Great to have you. We also have Cameron DeFazio. Thank you so much, Cameron. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Can we get some Cameron hype? Can we get some Dave hype in the chat down below, y'all? Rico Pig, what's going on? I am just back from the sauna. Who have they taken this far? Hollow. Let me give you the rundown. So, Anaheim, Hayden Fleury. Calgary, Mark Giordano. Edmonton, Adam Larsson. LA, Curtis McDermott. San Jose, Alexander True. Vancouver, Cole Lind. Arizona, Tyler Pitlick. Chicago, likely, Nikita Zadorov. Colorado, Jonas Donskoi. Dallas, Jamie Oleksiak. Minnesota, Carson Soucy. Nashville, you have at that pick, Calle Yarncroc. St. Louis is Vince Dunn. Winnipeg is Mason Appleton. Carolina is Morgan Geekie. Columbus is Gavin Bayreuther. New Jersey is Nathan Bastian. New York Islanders is Jordan Eberle. The Rangers is likely Colin Blackwell. The Flyers is Carson Susinski. Pittsburgh is Brandon Tanev. Washington is Vanek Vanacek. Boston is Jeremy Lauzon. Buffalo, we don't know yet. Detroit, we don't know yet. Florida, Chris Drieger, obviously. Montreal, Kel Fleury. Ottawa will likely be Joy Decord. Tampa will likely be Yanni Gord. And from Toronto, Jared McCann. So the thing is, another theory I have as well for the Seattle Kraken is that they're stocking up defensemen just like Vegas did. That's what I'm expecting. Is that Seattle is stocking up D-man just like Vegas did to end up trading away. Because looking at their defense right now, it's absolutely stacked. It's absolutely stacked. Like they had, so just looking for, they'd have Giordano, Larsson, just listing out the defensemen here real quick. They got Fleury, Giordano, Larsson, McDermott. They would have Zadorov. They would have Oleksiak. They would have Soucy. They would have Bayreuther. They would have, next up, they would have as well Lauzon. They would have maybe Troy Stecher from the Detroit Red Wings. They would have Kel Fleury from Montreal. That would be their defense, and you could trade one of those guys pretty easily off that D course. So we'll see. Maybe it is Giordano, but I don't know why Seattle would do that. If like Giordano right now, besides like Eberle, is there one marketable player right now, and that's it. That's it. Peep Scott Powers, sure thing. Let me see here. Sounds like the Kraken went really off the board with their pick from the Blackhawks. Don't have a specific name yet, but told it's not somebody you'd expect. So I guess it's not Zadorov. Hey, Mo, thank you so much for the 7 here from local media. The Habs are interested in making a deal for Borg to replace the no. Plus, the Habs showing interest for Ristolainen from Buffalo. I did hear that Ristolainen rumor. That's pretty crazy, though. Thank you so much, Mo, for the 7. Can we get some huge Mo hype in the chat down below? What a legend. Guys, Mo hype, get it done if you haven't already. Go see Calgary's tweet from their official Twitter account. That is interesting. That is interesting. He also, I think, had a few names here. For me, Anton Lindholm, John Quenneville, and Josh Dickinson would fall in that unexpected category. Interesting. Interesting. Let me know in the chat. What does Chicago end up losing?
It's only a game.
Thank you so much, Matt Whitlar, for subscribing and welcome to the channel. Great to have you, Matt. And thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. And again, we make daily hockey content here, and you get a free show, you get free cookies if you subscribe. If you just want to support hockey content on YouTube, if you want to support a guy on the grind right now, everybody is appreciated. We're going to be making so much content over these next couple of weeks that you'll be just feasted upon. It'll be like Thanksgiving for you guys. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Grab Gang, and big time shout outs will come your way. The Calgary Flames tweet. Okay, give me a second. From their, I guess, from their official Twitter account. I don't see anything right now. I did see this tweet though. That was pretty funny. I did see this tweet. That was pretty funny. Good morning to everyone except the Seattle Kraken. I like that. For me, I mean, Ryan Carpenter could also be a factor there for Chicago. Steve, thank you so much for coming. And also, Todd, welcome to the Grab Gang. Absolutely appreciated. Reader to Calgary, Giordano to Rangers. Mr. Shin, the Islanders will likely lose Jordan Eberle. That'll likely be the pick that'll go out of there. All right. So nothing in this past few minutes, but I think we could see some big news on potential trades. So do not go anywhere, guys. Do not go anywhere. The expansion draft is at 8 p.m. Central. Go at 8 p.m. Central. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. This is going to be a weird time, guys. This is going to be a weird time. I think we'll get some trades probably leaked or potentially rumored in these next few minutes. So do not go anywhere. Again, we have a potential Mark Giordano trade. We'll see how that factors in. If Seattle takes Blackwell, he can't be traded back to New York for 1 calendar year. Yeah, God, that would not be off the board. And I doubt it's Vinny Hinostroza either. It would have to be like an AHL guy, right? Let me see here. Also, I'm not muted, Liam. Stop it. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Love your stream, man. Garrett A. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Yes, so trades can't be announced until later tonight. So that's a big factor to think about. Because I think on top of, we already know pretty much every single pick. But I think we'll get the trades confirmed, which I think there'll be a lot of them. Yasmin is a genius. What happened? What happened, Obi-Wan a brick? Won't protect Aberle to make cap space for Landeskog, I guess. That could be something. I mean, they would have the cap space for him. At least Ryan Suter and Parise. So the Islanders do have some flexibility this offseason, which is a rare thing for them. Respect the Yesel, bro. Great stream. Hey, Eklan. Thank you so much. Making my night. Terry Lynn. Hello, Terry. Bertuzzi the Kraken for picks. This roster so far is making me want to cry. Yeah, John, it's not looking good. But let me know in the chat down below. What is one trade you see the Seattle Kraken having in place right now? Because again, these trades are in. They're just waiting to be announced at this point. So let me know in the chat. What trades do you guys think will happen tonight? Because again, all the trades that needed to happen before Seattle put in their expansion picks, which was earlier this morning. So let me know, what trades could we see? I'm thinking maybe one of them. I mean, it hasn't been reported yet, and it's been kind of reported that there wasn't any, but I still think there's a possibility that Tampa could have a trade involving maybe them taking Tyler Johnson. Obviously, there might be a deal here with the New York Rangers, but like looking at some of the team's picks right now. I mean, the fact that the LA Kings took Curtis McDermott is a blessing. So I think there might be a trade there. Same thing with Same thing with honestly teams, maybe even like Minnesota. Maybe they're not. It was reported by Michael Russo there might not be a trade there, but I'm still thinking there's a possibility. St. Louis, there definitely could be a trade there, where they might even bring in Seattle might even bring in Tarasenko on top of Vince Dunn. But to me, for St. Louis, we've already seen it pretty much confirmed that they're going to take Vince Dunn. And to me, the question is, why, if St. Louis is going to make a trade, why don't they just make a trade to make Seattle take Tarasenko, right? That would be what I would do. On top of that, there might be a trade with Carolina to not take Jake Bean or a Nino Niederreiter, because they did take Morgan Geekie, which is he's a decent guy. I think he'll be an NHL player, but that's still a little bit fishy to me. Still a little bit fishy to me. And then on top of that, I mean, you have a couple of interesting teams. I mean, Columbus, they didn't take Max Domi. The Flyers are interesting, because again, that's another team that I would have been like, okay, let's trade assets to you to make you take Jakub Voracek, but they didn't. Seattle did not, and that's surprising to me, because I think that would have been a fair deal for Seattle to get like a first round pick to take Voracek. Heck yeah. In terms of other teams, we'll see. Oh my goodness, another donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rob. Welcome back to the Grab Gang, brother. Can we get some Rob over the chat down below? The $5 donation. Appreciate it a ton. Wait, 2 straight donations. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it a ton. Rob and Anthony with the 5 back to back. Incredible. Rob with the 5 saying, hi Nathan, hi Grab Gang, release the Kraken. Absolutely, Rob. Great to have you in the stream. We also got Anthony with a 5. Thoughts on Eichel to the New York Rangers. By the way, love the vids. Keep it up. Anthony, appreciate it a ton. Honestly, Eichel, man, he better be a New York Ranger. After all this, he better be a New York Ranger. I mean, maybe Seattle's going after all these young players to pick Jack Eichel. We'll see, though. We'll see. JR, welcome to the member gang. Can we get some JR hype in the chat down below? Some Anthony hype, some Rob hype, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, JR. Great to have you in the member squad. Absolutely appreciate it. Kessel is an Oiler? What are you guys talking about? I have not seen anything on that. What are your thoughts on Vancouver, Seattle's direct rival? I think for Vancouver, I think for Seattle, taking Colin should have been the way they go. I think it's going to be a great rivalry, though. I can't wait to see their first matchup. Danimal Cracker, has the Sabres pick been leaked yet, even though it seems to be a lock to be Borgen? I don't think so. Let me look it back up, like on John Vogel or on anybody. Let me just see if it's been reported at least.
Why you have to be mad? It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why you have to be mad?
I don't think there's been so it doesn't look like there was anything on the Buffalo Sabres pick. So the ones we don't know right now are Buffalo and Detroit. That's pretty much it. Buffalo and Detroit, 2 of the worst teams in the NHL. We're just waiting on what scrub they'll take. Besides Detroit, Troy Stetcher should be the pick. Let's be real here. Let's be real. Oh my goodness, Evan P. Welcome to the member squad as well, brother. Thank you so much. Like the Canucks profile picture. Thank you so much, Evan. Can we get some Evan hype in the chat, y'all? Thank you so much, brother. Welcome to the member squad. Bastian versus the Devils. Yeah, I think Bastian was a good pick by the Kraken. But again, I think there's a lot of picks here that on paper look pretty good, like taking Hayden Fleury, taking Cole Lynn, taking Nathan Bastian. But if you're not going to pick anybody else to actually play right now, are you rebuilding or what? Like, that's my question. Because they've got a lot of good picks when it comes to younger players. But at some point, it's like, who's going to play for your team right now? Who's going to play for your team? And Seattle, I think, is having a little bit of an identity crisis right now, unless we see some big trades, which could obviously be potentially the case. We know about these selections, but some of the surprising ones could include picks and additional assets. 100% agreed, Michael. 100% agreed. Simone, welcome to the Grab Gang. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Good to have you, and great to have you here subscribing. Do you think they make jerseys available for purchase tonight? I think there was a post by Seattle that they would make the jerseys available September 15th or something, which is a long ways away, which kind of sucks. But we will get those jerseys officially revealed, I think, tonight as well. Kraken pick Colin Miller. Interesting. Let me know in the chat. What are you guys thinking? Who do the Kraken take from Buffalo? Because there's not really that many options. But I could see Colin Miller being one of those guys that they take and then end up flipping. Doesn't Eichel have a lot of baggage with him? Like in terms of like personality or what? I don't really think so. Nina Robertson, welcome to the KRAKEN. Nina, thank you so much. Great to have you. Can we get some Nina hype now in the chat? Has Giordano been confirmed? Pretty much, Otter. Pretty much. Let me actually. I might go back to the. Let me go back to the original tweet here. Yeah. So. From Sulaiman Nadim Vaji from the TSN Calgary Bureau Chief. I can confirm that the Seattle Kraken have chosen Calgary Flames captain Mark Giordano as their pick in the expansion draft. So, once again, if you guys are just coming into this stream, let me just recap all of the craziness that wasn't even relating to the expansion draft. So, we had some big things coming out about Taylor Hall. Earlier on from Frank Saravelli. You know what, can we still get some more W's in the chat from first Frank Saravelli? What a day by him, breaking just so many different trades and signings. But the big one that started pretty early on was where was it? Give me a second, y'all. I guess it was way back. Anyways, it was reported by Frank Saravelli. Let me just go on his profile. It was reported by Frank Saravelli that where was it? Gosh, where? Okay, here we go. Hearing the Bruins have made meaningful progress with pending UFA Taylor Hall. Expectation is Hall will indeed remain in Boston after something a moratorium is lifted. Wouldn't be surprised to see a deal in the 4 years, $6 million neighborhood. So there you go. That's a big one as well outside of the expansion draft. But let me know in the chat down below, yes or no. Is this an overpayment for Taylor Hall? Because looking at this and what he was reported to get like just a few months ago, I think this is actually a pretty good deal for both sides. It's a 4-year deal, not too much risk there. $6 million for Taylor Hall, especially with how he was playing in Boston this last year. I don't think that's too bad. So personally for me, I think that's a pretty good signing by the Bruins. We'll see how Taylor Hall does there, but he looks to be locked up as a Boston Bruin. The roster freeze has already happened, Logan. We are the only trades that could happen have to involve the Seattle Kraken, though.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Let me see real quick. Thank you so much, Steven, for subscribing. Welcome to the KRAKEN. Appreciate it a ton. Wait, new tweet here from Saravelli. Oh. Man, once I got that notification from Saravelli, I'm like, oh, what are we gonna get? Looking forward to watching the birth of the Seattle Kraken tonight. Buckle up, the next 48 hours are gonna be bananas. Exactly. Like, what is Frank Saravelli having here? Looking forward to watching the birth. Dude, you already reported the whole thing. What are you talking about?
It's only a game.
Bro. Popping in my collar, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the game. Great to have you. Welcome, brother, and thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. We also have Super Mike 1999. Welcome as well. Talk about the OV signing. There is no OV signing to talk about, Jeffy, sadly. Man, Frank Saravelli, dude. Still, if you can get some W's in the chat for him, what a day. He literally reported the whole thing. Frank Saravelli, compared just with everything we've seen so far, it was either Frank Saravelli or Pierre LeBrun, pretty much. There was a couple of things reported by Chris Johnston, but man, Elliot Freeman kind of took an L today. I don't know if you guys realized it, because I'm just realizing it now. Elliot Freeman did almost nothing today. Almost nothing. He was nowhere to be found, while Frank Saravelli was just killing it. Thank you so much, Kyle S, for subscribing, and welcome to the KRAKEN officially. And officially, boys, we have 41.3k subscribers, which is unreal. Thank you so much for the new subs coming in. Let me change the count right now. 49. That is unbelievable. We started this stream with 39.9, which is crazy. Or actually 40.9. I can't speak numbers. You guys know this. Thank you so much, though, y'all. So right now, I'm getting so excited for your 50k proud grab fan moment. Honestly, Ali, I can't even believe the last week. It's been these streams have been unreal. I thought in these type of streams we would get 500 viewers, talk about some trade rumors, but no, you guys have been killing it. Just been absolutely amazing. I love you guys. Friedman never does anything, just repeats what other reporters have said. I mean, usually in the past, he's the main guy breaking stuff. But I don't really see that too much, Luca. Vincent Blackwell's gone. Yes, most likely, Michael, most likely. I heard rumors that Edmonds was going to try to get Alex Ovechkin. I mean, yeah. I think every team would try to get Alex Ovechkin, for sure, Austin. Who are Seattle going to take from the Rangers? Likely Colin Blackwell. Dilsky, thank you so much for joining the Grav Gang. Appreciate it a ton and welcome, brother. We also have Hulk Logan. Welcome to the Grav Gang, brother. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Thoughts on Holtby? I mean, I think Seattle probably. I think Vancouver probably should have traded Holtby to Seattle, get some extra cap space. Pat Burton, welcome to the Grav Gang as well, man. Thank you so much. You should build the current reported roster on cap friendly. Might not be as bad as it seems. I think they need another goalie. That is true, Justin. That is a good point. You know what? Let's do that. I like that idea. Preseason dates as well. Report. Oh my goodness, Ala with the I think that's Norwegian. Thank you so much. Can we get some Ala hype in the chat down below? Yo, Grab, do you think the Flames will call up Emilio Pettersson to the NHL next season or keep him in the AHL for one more season? I'd have to look it back up. Let me look back on his profile real quick. I do like Emilio Pettersson quite a bit though. Let's see. Yes, Emilio Pettersson. Thank you so much, though, brother. Appreciate it a ton. Great to have you. And now, Emilio Pettersson is 21 years old. And I think he's still one of the more underrated prospects. He got 14 points in the AHL last year. I would say probably he stays in the AHL for at least one more year. But I'm hoping after next year, or maybe even at the end of next year, he can probably get some NHL games in. But I'm really hoping for Emilio Pettersson to do quite well. One of the rare just Norwegian players in hockey that has gone pretty high in the lineup. He's a guy that I think has some real potential, though. Really hoping he's able to follow in the footsteps of Matt Zuccarello, perhaps. Penguins, the pick leak? Yes, it is Brandon Tanev, Hulk Logan. I love that Pikachu profile picture. What do you think of the line? What do you think of the lines for the Islanders? Maybe we can get into that. But you know what? Let's do this real quick. Let's go through what Seattle could potentially look like with these picks. So let me go through cap friendly. Maybe make this a little bit smaller here. Go for cap friendly. So let's just project what Seattle's roster could look like here. So let me go into the Seattle Kraken expansion draft simulator. And let's just clear the picks. Let's draft this team. They already got everybody good and dandy. So let's go for this team and see what we could potentially have on our hands for Seattle, and see what we got. So starting off Anaheim, it has been reported that Hayden Fleury will be the guy. For Arizona, Tyler Pitlick. For Boston, it'll be Jeremy Lauzon. From Buffalo, let's just say that it's William Borgen. From Calgary, it's Mark Giordano. Carolina, it'll be Morgan Geekie. Chicago, it'll be somebody that's kind of off the radar. So I'm personally gonna say it's Ryan Carpenter. From Colorado, it's gonna be Jonas Donskoi. From Columbus, it is who was it? Gavin Bayreuther. And he's a UFA too, man. Like, I don't get that whatsoever. Trevor, thank you so much for subscribing. Big time shout out to you, man. Big time shout out to you. Detroit, I'm just going to assume that it's Troy Stetcher. Zach as well. Shout out to you, my big man. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Thank you so much. Adam Larsson from the Oilers. Chris Drieger from the Panthers. We have Curtis McDermott. I still don't get that, dude. So many defensemen, by the way, too. Cale Fleury. From Nashville, it is Yarncroc. From New Jersey, we know it to be Nathan Bastian. From the Islanders, it'll be Jordan Eberle. From the Rangers, it'll be Colin Blackwell. From the Sens, it will be Joey Decord. From the Flyers, we're looking at... Oh my goodness, Tyler with the 2. Thank you so much, brother. Thoughts on Dougie Hamilton in New Jersey? I've been saying it for a while. I think Dougie Hamilton would be a great fit in the New Jersey Devils. And I've said it as well before. I think Dougie Hamilton wants to go to a team that he'll be the #1 D-man for. And in New Jersey, there's not really any competition. So I think for New Jersey, they're definitely a team that could give him what he wants. Draven, thank you so much for subscribing. Also, Jordan, shout out to you. Welcome to the Greg. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that's gone on recently. Okay, officially reported by Pierre LeBrun here in the same that Seattle has taken Jordan Eberle from the Isles in expansion. So that is officially confirmed. Jordan Eberle will be a Seattle Kraken. So there you go. Crazy. From Pittsburgh, we have, who was it? who did you pick? Oh, it was Brandon Tanev. From San Jose, it was Alexander True. From St. Louis, it will be Vince Dunn. Tampa Bay, it'll be Yanni Gourde. And then Toronto, it'll be Jared McCann. So, as well as Vancouver as well, going with Cole Lind. Washington was Vanacek. And Winnipeg was Appleton. So as it goes right now, if we're assuming the picks, this team does work. 30 players, a minimum amount of defense, minimum amount of forwards, minimum amount of goaltending, a minimum amount of 2022 contracts, and their cap hit right now is 58 million out of 81 million. So they would have right now. Let me just go to the other side because again, it shows it here. So they would have their max cap hit, this part right here on the right, this part right here. They would have just so much cap space, more than 20 million to work with this offseason coming out of an expansion draft. So that'll be a lot of cap space for them to work with. We'll see if they can get some other stuff done. But as it stands right now, this team will likely be under the cap by quite a bit and could be really, really interesting. Now let's look at the actual view team here and see what we got. So in terms of the forwards, you got just, I mean, I would have probably Everly on the right, Yanni Gourde at center. For the left wing, I mean, I might have Yarncroc there left. For the second line, I mean, you probably have Jared McCann as your center, maybe. Then on the wings, Jonas Donskoi probably. Maybe Mason Appleton. And on the third line, you'd probably have Tanev on the third. Probably Blackwell as their third line center, maybe. And then potentially like Bastion on your third line. Like, this is not good at all. Or this is just not good at all. You know, like Nathan Bastion or Morgan Geekie on your third line, and then the fourth line would probably be True as the center. Geekie would be on there somehow. Bastion and then Carpenter maybe. Colin potentially. Oh my goodness, Tyler with the two. Wait, Giordano? Wait a second, what? Wait. Why doesn't it come up on my search? Twitter, you suck. You suck, Twitter. I hate you. What was his first name? I'm absolutely blanking. You know what? Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure on my phone that is actually a thing. That is actually a thing. Oh my goodness. If that is an actual trade, okay, yeah. Okay, so apparently it was just Tyler was talking about the potential trade that we saw earlier, where Carpinello reported that that Giordano could be in the works with Rangers. I don't think a trade is done yet, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think a trade is done yet. That scared me. Thank you so much to the two, though. Gonna get some Tyler hype in the chat down below. Appreciate it a ton, brother. Appreciate it a ton. All right, I'm just gonna make that a little bit bigger now, and that was the team. I was about to say because yeah, so no trade yet. It was reported by Carpinello. I thought that there was a trade like actually announced. I was about to go just crazy. Thank you so much for the two, though, Tyler. Appreciate it a ton. Gio to the Rangers, not going to happen. We'll see, Christopher. We'll see. I think Ron Francis is up to something as he's preparing to sign a big-time UFA. I hope so, Sam. I hope so. We got 17 other people in this chat, though, and do not go anywhere, guys, because I have a feeling we're still gonna get a lot of stuff confirmed over the next hour. So make sure you guys stick around. We're gonna be live for the expansion draft probably at 6. I was gonna go live at 5 p.m. Central, but I did not expect all of this to get leaked. I expected a few picks to get leaked, like maybe like 5 or something, but we pretty much know almost the entire NHL's picks. Leonard, thank you so much for subscribing. Also, yes, the defense. Let me get that back up on here. So the defense for Seattle, at least what it's looking like right now: Giordano, Susie, Stetcher, and Oleksiak. Well, their top 4 will probably be Giordano, Susie, Larsson, and Oleksiak. I probably have Larsson with Giordano, and then Susie with with Oleksiak. Then you probably have Troy Stetcher and like potentially Vince Dunn on that bottom pairing. That's probably what I would go for. Maybe Hayden Fleury gets some games in. Maybe Fleury does, but Fleury will probably be in the AHL. Same thing with Borgen. The problem is that I find though is that Borgen, I'm pretty sure he's waiver eligible. So if you send him to the, I don't even know if he can go to the AHL. So that might be a problem for the Seattle Kraken. But Bader, I mean, the more I look at this pick, the more I just don't get the Bader pick. He's a UFA at 27. What are you doing? Like, he's obviously not going to cost that much, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You could have had like a Kevin Stenlund who had pretty decent numbers throughout last year. Pretty decent numbers. But no. Just got to go for someone wacky and quirky. Ah, man. We'll see what happens though. And once again, let me know in the chat down below. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking about the potential trades? What trades do you guys see happening throughout the next little bit? Rest as mutes. Welcome to the GRAKEN. Can we get some rest type in the chat down below? Welcome to the GRAKEN. Great to have you. I'm Bardownsy all day. I lost my old account. Hey, Bardown greats. Good to have you in the chat once again. Good to have you Bardownsy all day. Do not worry. Do not worry. Who do they take from Minnesota? Minnesota's pick will be Carson Soucy. All right. Nothing we've seen yet, by the way, Sens preseason schedule for the Sens fans in here. Jason Zucker, why not? I mean, that would have been a great pick, I think, Chad. He would obviously have fit in the cap. Like look. All right, you know what would be a little bit fun? Let's go back to my mock draft predictions for Seattle, shall we? And see how just horribly wrong I was. Because my team I thought Seattle was going to target big cap hits. They were going to target guys who could end up trading right after. But it seems like unless there's some big trades here that Seattle's going to just go crazy. So let's look at my original Seattle expansion draft picks that I made my final ones 2 days ago. Shall we? So let's look at this. Let's look at this. Dude. This is gonna be so bad. All right, final Seattle KRAKEN expansion draft list. All right, let's do this, shall we? Let's do this. All right, so let's go over here. Pittsburgh's pick Raymond was Tanev. Who they take from Chicago? We don't know yet, Mac. We don't know yet. Rangers will likely be Colin Blackwell. Who's going for the Avs? Yes, Donskoi will be the guy from the Avs. Devils is Bastion. Yes, Herbal. Seattle, I would have to say, will probably be Giordano in terms of the first captain. He would have to be. I'm shocked that KRAKEN didn't take KRAKEN. Honestly, the Wild losing Susie instead of KRAKEN might be the only prediction I get right in this video. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. So, window capture. Let me make this a little bit smaller so you guys can actually see the rest of this. So let's take a look, shall we, at the expanded draft picks. Let me know, by the way, if this is a little bit too loud. Let me just test. Is this too loud for you guys?
One last trade before they end up.
Can you guys hear this? Let me know. Yes or no in the chat. Is that good enough?
Going to the Seattle KRAKEN.
Higher, lower? Let me know.
The Seattle KRAKEN will take him upright, but I do think that.
Let me know. Detroit, we do not know who the Detroit Red Wings had to give up yet. Detroit and Buffalo are the two ones we don't know exactly for sure yet. Hey, Ackman, no surprises yet? We've seen a lot of surprises. Thank you so much for the 250. Can we get some Ackman hype in the chat down below? Appreciate it a ton. Great to have you. Some surprises, though, I would have to say. I mean, Morgan Geeky instead of the Jake Bean or Neener Rider from Carolina is a big one to me. Torzynowski from Philadelphia instead of like a JVR. Thank you so much for the donation, brother. Appreciate it a ton. Not loud enough. A teeny bit higher? All right. All right, let's put it up to like right here. Let's put it up to right here. Actually, like right there. All right, so let's look at the for. Oh, we're already starting off so badly.
These shoulder surgeries, but this first line has a lot of potential. I
bet it does. I bet it does have potential.
Center, I think on this team, you'll see some good centers later on, but this is the first I think center that I think can really.
Oh my goodness, WVR! Thank you so much for the $3. What is the list? The list for the entire NHL. The entire NHL. For me, well, I could go over all the lists. WVR, let me know. Let me know if you need me to go through all of them. Still a little bit higher. Okay, all right. Let's bring it up to here. Sounds like it's John Quenneville from Chicago. Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Quenneville. Wow. Steve Dangle breaking a trade. Hearing it's John Quenneville. Bro, insider Steve Dangle. Insider Steve Dangle. So we now know Chicago's pick as well. John Quenneville going to the Seattle Kraken. I mean, it's a pick, I guess. It's a pick. But Steve Dangle with the insider scoop. With the insider scoop. Interesting. Interesting. So again, let's go through this a little bit. Let's go through this a little bit. This is oh, for the expansion draft? Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just do this. So, and let me just go through all the picks again. Once again, Hayden Fleury from the Anaheim Ducks, Giordano from the Flames, Larsson from the Oilers, McDermott from the Kings, Alexander True from the Sharks. Vancouver gets takes away from Cole Lind. Arizona is Tyler Pitlick. Chicago is John Quenneville. Colorado is Jonas Donskoi. Dallas is Jamie Oleksiak. Minnesota is Carson Soucy. Nashville is Calle Yarncroc. St. Louis is Vince Dunn. Winnipeg is Mason Appleton. Carolina is Morgan Geekie. Columbus is Gavin Baylouver. New Jersey's Nathan Bastian. New York Islanders is Jordan Eberle. Rangers is Colin Blackwell. Flyers is Carson Tuniski. Penguins is Brandon Tanev. Capitals is Vitek Vanacek. Bruins is Jeremy Lauzon. Probably it'll end up being it will end up being Chris Trigger from the Florida Panthers. From the Habs, it'll be Cale Fleury. Sens, it'll end up being Joey Decord. Tampa, Yoni Gord, and then Toronto, it'll be Jared McCann. So let's just go over this a little bit, shall we?
Defensively, Max Domi, when he's in a defensive structure, hasn't really worked too well. But I think in a full offensive role in the first line, I think.
All right, completely wrong to start out. Completely wrong to start out. Let's see if we have some more swings and misses for the second line. Hey, I got one, baby. I got one. Let's go. Get some W's in the show. We got one, baby. Let's go. Woo! Number one, give me that gold medal, baby. We got one. We got one.
The second line center, I think, is perfect, and I think Seattle will take advantage. And on the right wing, of course, you got Josh Bailey of the New York Islanders. He was also exposed in the expansion draft alongside Jordan Eberle from the Islanders, but I think Josh Bailey is a much more likely pick.
Oh.
Good cap hit.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, never mind. All right. I'm just gonna skip over that. Much more likely option. Josh Bailey confirmed. Third line here. Hey, we got one again. Calle Yarncroc. I forgot I predicted him. We got 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Let's go. More W's in the chat. Let's go.
And I'll be a part of the offense mostly with Seattle. For the center spot, I see Alexander Kerfoot being taken from the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Seattle Kraken have both the option of Kerfoot and McCann, but we've heard a lot about how much the Seattle Kraken love Kerfoot, and as they should. He has so much versatility, so much great overall play, can play in the penalty kill, play in the power play, can play in all situations, and win faceoffs. There's a lot to like in Kerfoot's game. I think Seattle will use him greatly as a third-line center. Then on the right wing, I have actually Calle Yarncroc from the Nashville Predators, who I thought in the past could maybe be acquired via trade, and there might still be a trade in the works maybe for Nashville to keep a guy like that, but Yarncroc being exposed, I think, is a major miss by the Nashville Predators.
Anyways, that's the third line. We got one. All right, fourth line here. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got another, baby. We got another Jonas Donskoi. Let's go, baby. We got another. We got at least one guy. On 3 of the forward lines. I'll take that. Still, I don't know why the heck the stupid Kraken didn't take Donato. That's still stupid to me. But hey, we got one, baby. We got one. We are kings right now. For sure. Definitely smart brain right here. All right, extra forwards. Let's see if we got any of these right. Hey, we got Nathan Bastian. Hey, still at least one. A lot of those ones are just L's though. Still like Julian Gauthier, Adam Gaudette. That was rough. But at least we got Nathan Bastian. All right, defense time. Let's see what we got. Let me just check if there's anything else here. No. Okay. All right, next up to the defense. Let's see if we got anything. Let's see if we got it. Hey, Giordano! The streak continues. The streak continues. Dylan DeMello was an L. I mean, it still should have been their pick, but that was an L. We still got one. All right, second pairing, please. We need to continue the streak. We need to continue the streak. Please, please. Yes, the streak continues. Carson Susie, let's go. Let's go. The streak continues. One guy on every single one of the pairs or lines or extra forwards. At least one guy. At least one guy. Carson Susie. All right. Woo, baby. All right. I mean, they should have still gotten Brandon Dillon, but despite that, they got Carson Susie. You'll love to see it. All right. I kind of know what this third pairing is, and I think my streak might be over if I'm remembering it correctly. Let's see here. Oh, wait. The streak could still be alive. It could still be alive. It could still be alive. We don't know if Troy Stecher is picked yet. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. I'll keep that one on hold if it isn't confirmed. But I'm hoping Troy Stecher continues the streak, baby. I'm hoping he continues the streak. All right, I don't think we've heard anything on Detroit. Nothing on Detroit. So the streak is on hold, but still could be alive. Still could be alive. And also, maybe, as well as Colin Miller. I mean, that could also be the case. All right, extras here. Oh! No, man. Wait a second. Look at this. Where did I put it? I forgot the Ducks, but I see them getting Hayden Fleury. He will be on the extra defense. So the streak continues. There we go. Hayden Fleury extra on defense. The streak continues. You love to see it. The streak continues. All right, goaltending time. Well, we already knew that Chris Trigger will be the guy. Yeah, that was an L of a take. Sorry, Grab, don't do that. Hey, we got two guys in the goaltending. I had Joey Decor going for the Ottawa Senators. So the streak could be alive if either Troy Stecher or Colin Miller is the pick. So there we go. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit worse. The forward lines were garbage. That was just awful. But once we got into a little bit of the defense, it got a lot better. So the streak was alive, baby. You love to see it. And let's hope that Troy Stecher is the guy from Detroit. Let's hope at least. But again, it seems like John Quinville is the guy from Chicago. No Nikita Zadorov. No anybody else like Vinny Hinostroza or Adam Gaudette. So that's going to be very interesting. Keep on with. Who do they get from Buffalo? I don't think it's been confirmed yet, Chris. How do you know who's picked? Dream Team. I have all the insiders on Twitter locked in on my notifications, like Chris Johnston, Frank Sarabelli. Oh my gosh. Aikman would be 2. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. It's about the birthday. Sorry. Can we get some Aikman hype in the chat down below? How will Seattle do in their first year? I'm going to say for Seattle, as it stands right now, with what we know, no trades, no nothing, I'm going to say Seattle is 6th in the division. I hope they do better, but unless there's some big trades or free agency guys they sign, I'm kind of a little bit low on them, but we'll see what happens. Yes, we're waiting on Buffalo and Detroit. Those are the two big ones we're waiting on right now. We know now Chicago. Mr. Monster, the streak of predicting players. The streak of predicting players on the side of the screen. Every single graphic, we had at least one guy there for a long stint. So we had one guy on the second line, one guy on the third line, one guy on the fourth line, one guy on the extra forwards, one guy on the first defense, one guy on the second pair, one guy on the third pair, one guy on the extra defense, and 2 guys on the goaltending. So if Troy Stecher does end up getting selected, then the streak will continue throughout all of that, almost all of that, besides the first line, which was an L, an absolute L. I have a friend who's related to Carson Susie. Nice, that's pretty interesting. Who was taken from the Sabres? We don't know yet, Dan, but I think we'll get the confirmation of the Sabres and the Red Wings pretty soon. Passing on Max Domi was a mistake. Remember when Max Domi had 72 points in Montreal? Yeah, but I can see why Columbus didn't take him. But like the thing is, if you're not going to take Max Domi, take like a Kevin Stenlund or something. Chris, thank you so much for subscribing. Let me get some big Chris hype in the chat down below. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Great to have you. Man, so much has gotten leaked today. It's crazy. Let me just make sure I'm all good here. All right, we are. But yeah, let me know in the chat what you guys are thinking for Detroit and Buffalo. I'm thinking for Seattle, they take a forward from Buffalo and a defenseman from Detroit. I'm thinking Troy Stetcher from Detroit, and then from Buffalo, it'd probably be like Cody Eakin or something. I'm not sure. What's your Pacific standings predictions? As of right now, with no free agents or anything involved, I'm going to say the first team is obviously Vegas. Second team is probably... Honestly, it's so crazy, dude, how Edmonton has had such a bad offseason, but they're probably still going to get top 3 in that division. I'm going to say Vegas, and I'm going to say as a huge surprise, I'm going to say the LA Kings get second. I'm going to say Edmonton gets third, and those are your only playoff teams because the Pacific is garbage. But I'm going to say LA, I'm going to say Vegas, LA, Edmonton as my picks, and I do think that LA is going to have a lot of good free agent signings this year and a lot of big moves. And they only lost Curtis McDermott, dude. That's great for the expansion draft. After that, I do see it being Calgary probably at number... Actually, I'm going to say Vancouver at number 4, Calgary at number 5, then probably Seattle, San Jose, and then Anaheim. That would probably be what I would go for. But let me know in the chat what you guys are thinking there. I thank you as well, Scott, for subscribing. Big time shout out to you, brother. Big time shout out to you. Has Mark Giordano been traded? Not officially yet. Not officially yet. By the way, boys, we are right now at 41,393 subscribers. 7 subscribers away. 7 subscribers away from the sub goal, which is incredible. Thank you so much for the support so far today. It's been insane, and we're trying to get to 41.4k subscribers. And if you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying the excitement, if you're enjoying the trade rumors and everything tonight, make sure you guys stick around. We're going to be doing this for free agency, the NHL draft as well, so do not go anywhere. We'll be live as well for the Seattle expansion draft as well tonight, so do not go anywhere. This is the place to be. If you like hockey, if you like rumors, we're going to be coming in live all the time, so make sure you guys stick around for all of the craziness. All of the craziness. Do you think the Canucks will make a big offseason pickup? I hope so, Matt. They need some big changes. The expectation is the Sens will now focus on moving Evgeny Dadonov and Chris Tierney before the season gets underway. So there you go. It was expected that one of Dadonov or Tierney would be traded or potentially picked by the Seattle Kraken. Now it looks like both of those guys could be traded outright by the Ottawa Senators. We'll see what the deal could be for them, but let me know in the chat. Where does a guy like Evgeny Dadonov go? Where's a guy like Evgeny Dadonov go? Because he wasn't great this last year, but we'll see. Who would take that contract on? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Did the Rangers preseason come out yet? I'm not sure, Olivia. I think Seattle has about 10 million to sign free agents. According to right now, according to my simulation right now, they are at a $58.4 million cap hit without the guys they need to sign, which the biggest guy they need to sign is Oleksiak. They'll probably have like about 15 million, I think, with this current team after the signing. So they'll have some space.
It's only a game.
And thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Great to have you, and thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. Can we get some anti-hype and also some John hype? John Gerolds for subscribing. Thank you so much, John. Welcome, brother. Thank you so much for coming in and giving this channel a chance. Hearing rumors that Buffalo's pick is Gergensons. That would be pretty interesting. How many Finnish players are selected by Seattle? Jonas Donskoi is one. Jonas Donskoi is one. I think that might be it. I think it might be just Jonas Donskoi. I think it might just be Jonas Donskoi.
It's only a game.
Buffalo is done.
Why you have to be mad?
There we go. One more officially confirmed from Pierre LeBrun. Hearing Seattle took William Borgen from the Buffalo Sabres in the expansion draft. So there you go. So let me change that in my drafted team here, because that is very interesting. That is very, very interesting. Actually, I did have Borgen already drafted in my predictions, or not my predictions, but my collection of all the picks so far. So that is not too surprising. But Borgen is the guy. Borgen is the guy that Buffalo has to give up, which is interesting to me because, again, I'm pretty sure he's waiver eligible. I'm not sure if he can go to the AHL, but man, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. There wasn't much options from Buffalo. Borgen might have been the best one in terms of just raw potential. So maybe that's another guy that Seattle does end up flipping. But Borgen is confirmed. And now the last team that has not been confirmed yet is the Detroit Red Wings. We still have no idea what they're going to do. Alex Moser, thank you so much, Alex, for subscribing. You are a beautiful, beautiful brother. Appreciate it a ton, Alex, and welcome to the Grav Gang. Last pick is Detroit, guys. Last pick is Detroit. We still don't know what it'll be. Imagine Detroit's like that. We go into the expansion draft actually, and Detroit's still the only team we don't know anything about, and it's just Detroit. It's just Detroit. But man, I was expecting this morning to be pretty tame. Fred, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Can we get some big time Fred hype? Thank you so much, man. Adler is a UFA, yes. Unpopular opinion, I think it would have been a huge mistake not to take Price. Would have easily been the face of the franchise. I think so too, man. You could have easily fit him in, like, even at that $10.5 million cap hit with this team, you could have had a cap team easily with this team, easily. I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it. There has to be more trades involved. There has to be, Seattle has to get some better stuff, right? Through trades. They have to. They just have to. What do you think about Tarasenko being traded to a team like the Flyers? I think it's a pretty good fit, Brian. I mean, the sad thing was, it was looking like Philadelphia might lose a guy like a Voracek or a JVR, and that would have freed the cap space instantly. But now it's a lot harder of a situation. I mean, the thing is here, you can say it as well that in a lot of ways, Seattle isn't giving other teams any help. They're not taking like JVR or Jacob Voracek. They're not taking Carey Price. They're not taking a lot of big contracts. And I mean, in some ways, that it's not great to help other teams, but you got to have some good players eventually, man. Like, this is just, as of right now, I don't think the Seattle Kraken are a playoff team. I just don't. Being a new KRAKEN fan, it'd be mad. This team is I'd be mad. This team is garbage. Well, I'm hoping for some major trades, Gumby, because honestly, this is just disappointing. I mean, there has to be, and I'm expecting there to be a lot of trades announced tonight. That would be what I would predict. Now, I'm mostly predicting that just because I so badly need it to happen. Because if there's no trades, nothing involved here, this Seattle Kraken team is looking awful. It's just looking awful. Just awful. So we'll see what happens. Golvich, check Twitter. I have the newest stuff on right now with Borgen going to Seattle. Seattle's going for Shane Ryan. Absolutely, Hunter. I mean, that's the only way. Matt. Sup, y'all? What's going on, Matt? Rumor is Red Wings trading Bertuzzi to Seattle for a second-round pick. Interesting, Paul. You should go for the longest stream on the channel and just keep streaming. Honestly, Golvich, maybe. Grab, what will the Flames do this offseason? I think there's a lot of opportunities for them to get better. It doesn't look like they'll make too many big moves, though. Maybe Zach Hyman could be a big one there, but I think you just need to fix on getting some of those offensive consistencies rounded out. Alexander, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Appreciate it a ton, brother. Can we get some Jack hype as well in the chat down below? Some Jack hype and some Alexander hype, y'all. Some Alexander hype.
It's only a game.
Oh my gosh, the GOAT is back. We got Chance with a $5 donation. Who leaked it? Well, pretty much everybody. Chance, thank you so much for the $5. Can we get some huge Chance hype in the chat down below? Thank you so much for the 5. But Frank Cervelli, Pierre LeBrun, Chris Johnston, all the insiders have pretty much leaked the entire list besides the Detroit Red Wings. Besides Detroit. I'm 18 years old. Habs are good. Beautiful. Thank you so much for the 5, Chance. Please, y'all. Please, can we get some Chance hype? This man is killing it. This man is continuing to kill it. Thank you so much for all the nations recently, brother. And thank you so much for coming in as well. Jess Barrasso, welcome to the Grav Gang as well, dude. Good to have you in here. All right, nothing else yet. Nothing else yet. And by the way, another sub goal has been reached in this live stream. We're at 41,419. Dude. Do I stream until we hit 41.5? Is that the goal maybe? I don't know. And of course, guys, hit that subscribe button if you're new. 80 away from 41.5. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then who do they take from New Jersey? Nathan Bashan is the confirmed pick there. Scott Powers, Twitter. Sam Vin as well. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sam. Appreciate it a ton. The Blackhawks don't have any side deals worked out with the Kraken, according to a source. So nothing for Chicago. Nothing for Chicago. That is confirmed now. No deals. No deals. Yes, they did take a Larsson from the Bruins, Gavin. They did take Larsson. Who are they taking for the Habs? A YouTube bro. They ended up taking Cale Fleury. What is PKC with straight value? I don't think it's too much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tyler, again. Are you kidding me, Tyler? Thank you so much, brother. Tyler the 2. We still being at Eichel, New York. I'm getting nervous. Honestly, Tyler, I've gotten more confident that Eichel's going to the Rangers recently, because Ryan Stromes, we've heard, has been in play. Buchnevich has been in play. I think, honestly, in some ways, them signing Barclay Goodrow gives me more excitement for a potential Jack Eichel trade, because I think Buchnevich could be on the move, and there could be other guys involved. So I think, honestly, it's pretty likely still right now. No, Seattle did not take Price. Did not take Price. Any thoughts on Landeskog? I think honestly, both sides, Colorado and Landeskog, should just suck it up and make a deal happen. I mean, it's just such a good fit, and seeing Landeskog in a different uniform would be so weird. And he has a great chance to win the cup there. They should just give him 7.5, and if Landeskog doesn't want it, he doesn't want it. But he should stay as a Colorado Avalanche, I think. Wyatt, thank you so much for subscribing, brother. Thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. We also have Ex Nilio for subscribing. Welcome to the gang as well, brother. Welcome to the gang. Good to have you. Great to have you. This is still interesting, though, because Winter as well as asked me this on Twitter. Seattle signs Dano, Schwartz, and Coleman. Would they still be bad? They'd be much better. They'd be much better. And I think that would make this expansion draft look a lot more interesting. But let me know in the chat down below. What big free agent does Seattle sign with that cap space? Because they got like more than $20 million to work with. Which free agent do they sign? Because to me, Philip No makes a lot of sense. Gary, welcome to the Grab Gang. Welcome to the gang as well. Great to have you, Gary. And we also have Billy. Welcome to the Grab Gang as well. Thank you so much for giving this channel a chance, and free cookies coming your way. Coming your way. No Gergensons to Buffalo. It'll be William Borgen going to the Seattle Kraken. What side deals do you see, Nathan? I see there being a few, at least, Joshua. I feel like it's going to be a pretty interesting one. I think at least Carolina has one. I really doubt that Seattle would take Morgan Geekie as their first choice. Same thing with potential options, maybe even like the Islanders. Maybe the Islanders got Seattle to take Eberle. There's some other ones there that are interesting. I think there could be a deal maybe for St. Louis to maybe just trade Tarasenko outright to the Kraken. Philadelphia, there might also be a deal for them. Well, maybe not, I guess, because they didn't take any of the cap guys. Like if Seattle took a JVR or a Voracek, I would have been like, okay, there probably might be a deal there for Philadelphia to give some picks for Seattle to take them. But there's nothing. There's just nothing. Which is so weird to me, man. So weird to me. But there also could still be some deals like Montreal, maybe Montreal traded assets to keep Carey Price. That could be a possibility that we find out tonight. So that'll be interesting. Confirmed, no side deal. What? I can't believe this, dude. I can't believe this. Seattle, are you guys all right? By the way, I'm going to turn off slow mode for now. I think it's good enough. There's enough people in here for that to happen. But this is just insulting. I like Morgan Geeky, but you're telling me you'd take him over Bean or Niederreiter. You're stupid. You're stupid. I just want Seattle to be competitive, man. I just want them to be competitive. And they're not even making side deals when they could easily do them. Like, I'm willing to bet if you went to Seattle and said, hey, we're taking Jake Bean, what do you want to give us for us to keep to get somebody else? What do you want for us to take somebody else? Carolina would have given up an asset to keep Jake Bean. I'm willing to bet. I am willing to bet. Man, Seattle is going to be so incredibly average, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks, man. Just terrible. Just terrible. Oh, wait. Obi-Wan a brick. Where are you hearing that? Svechnikov taken by Seattle. Where are you hearing that? Man, no side deal. Are you kidding me? By the way, I had to show this tweet by Tyler because it's, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good tweet. That's a good tweet right there. That's a good tweet right there. Let me retweet that. That's pretty good. Can we get some W's in the chat for Tyler? Hey, and Tyler the two. Check. I'm already on you, Tyler. I'm already on you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. And also, Mega Value of the 279. What do you think who do you see the Winnipeg, I can't talk. Who do you see Winnipeg acquiring in the offseason? Hey, first and foremost, thank you so much, Mega Value. Appreciate it a ton. For me, Winnipeg's an open book almost. They have some pretty underrated cap space for this next year. I mean, I think Tomas Tatar would be a great fit there, but honestly, defensively, they might want to add somebody else as well. But they keep Dylan DeMello, which is pretty fascinating. I would say defensively, I mean, I think Jamie Oleksiak would have been perfect for them. But if they can splurge for a guy like David Savard, I think they'll be amazing for them. Seattle took Jamie Oleksiak from the Stars, Shadow. Hashtag fire Francis. You know what? Let's do it. Hashtag fire Francis. Fire. What emoji should I put here? What emoji should I put in here? I don't even know anymore, man. I don't even know anymore. I'm so sad. By the way, thank you for the people that are following me on Twitter. If you want to follow me, at Nathan Growdy on Twitter, so make sure you do so if you haven't. They don't have a first line simple biggest mistake unless they can make up for trades or UFAs. Big L for Seattle, 100%, Jonathan. I mean, I like Yanni Gourde, but as a first line center, I don't love it. Phil Deneau could be that guy, maybe, but even then, like it wasn't even that great of a first line center for Montreal either. Most disappointing Francis since the boat.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Is it good now? That was weird. Is it good now, y'all? Let me know. Speechless, exactly. Exactly. Hey, we're back. Okay. Whew. That was weird because at a moment's notice it was it disconnected and it had a whole notification. Thank you so much as well, Smug Slagger, for the 50 watch from the Philippines. Keep it up, go Sharks. Hey, Smug, appreciate it a ton. Can we get some Smug hype, y'all? Coming from the Philippines, this is amazing, man. Good to see hockey fans from over there. Yeah, it looks like we're good now. That was scary. That was scary because I thought my microphone just turned off. Just turned off. Yo, I think we're actually gonna get this trending, y'all. I think we're actually gonna get this trending. 24 likes, appreciated. Appreciated. Hashtag Fire Francis. Hashtag Fire Francis. Get it going. Get the Fire Francis on Twitter. Reply, retweet that one. We need to get it going. We need to get it going. Hey, are you a Kraken fan? I'm not a Kraken fan per se. I'm a Dallas Stars fan first and foremost, but I do want the Kraken to do well. I do want the Kraken to do well. Let's get it trending, boys. Fire Francis. Fire Francis. Oh, man. Oh, man. Who is Seattle taking for the Jets? Mason Appleton, Sam. The thing is, though, you know what? I have a little bit of a galaxy brain. A little bit of a galaxy brain thought here. I think this pretty much confirms that Matty Beniers will be the pick second overall by Seattle. I think it pretty much confirms. Because they got no other centers. Hey, Smug Slagger as well, joining the member gang. Thank you so much, brother. Can we get some more Smug hype? What a legend. What a legend. Appreciate it a ton. Can we get some Smug hype, y'all? For a legend. For a legend. And no, I'm not a Kraken fan. Not a Kraken fan. I'm confused. Seattle was 18-20 contracts right now, and they need 20 for 2022, and have one pick left. No, I think they're good. I was on the Kraken expansion draft tool, and they had 20 for 20. I picked Borgen and I picked though actually I picked Ryan Carpenter, right? I did pick Ryan Carpenter. Oh my gosh, Jogger, are you kidding me? He is back. He is back. So glad my boy JVR is being saved. That is true. It's good to see JVR still on the Flyers. Thank you so much for the 5 Jugger. Can we please get some Jugger hype for you? I mean, he's the OG of OGs, really. He's the OGs of OGs. Thank you so much for the 5, brother. And absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. So yeah, if since they are selecting Josh Dickinson, they would have 19 for 20 in their 2022 contracts. So that means they would have to trade for somebody. At least. Under the current rules, they would have to trade for at least somebody else or pick somebody else that has a 2022 contract. So there's two possibilities here. Either somebody has lied and one of the potential picks is not the pick, or there's a trade where somebody's just going to get traded to the Seattle Kraken tonight. It's one of those two things. Because again, Seattle needs to have at least one more contract locked up for next year. They need to. They need to. So as far as I'm concerned, we could still have some drama here, ladies and gentlemen. Price is saved. The price is right. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely.
It's only a game.
And thank you so much, Tyler Thornborn, for subscribing and welcome to the Crowd Gang. Appreciate it a ton. Let me just make sure I have all the rumors and everything wrapped up, because I think looking at it now, Detroit's still the only one we don't know about. Maybe Lake is just a big troll. Chill out, everybody. I doubt that Chris Johnston, Frank Savarelli, and stuff like that would do that personally. They will sign some big name. I hope so, Pyramid. I hope so. Ackman, I live in Dallas, Texas. Should have picked Louis the Goat. Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely. 100%.
It's only game.
Anyone from the Kings taken? Yes. The Kraken took Curtis McDermott. Just, I can't believe that pick. Bubby's Breaks and Craig, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. And once again, guys, get Fire Francis trending on Twitter. We must get it trending. It has to happen. It has to happen. Who are they taking for the Canadiens? It is confirmed to be Cale Fleury. Confirmed to be Cale Fleury. Melissa, no way the Bruins get rid of Freddie. The draft is just a shell of what the team is going to look like. Well, I'm hoping that a little bit. I'm hoping that. Tampa's most likely losing Yanni Gord, Nicholas. Maybe Francis is planning on tanking on right Mitch Kabadar, so he doesn't want many veterans that will make them good. I mean, maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the plan. Oh my gosh. Is that back-to-back donations? Thank you guys so much. Absolutely appreciate it. I'm just gonna be doing this the whole time. Wait for it. Man, you gotta love Marty St. Louis. You gotta love Marty St. Louis. Thank you so much, John, Julian, and Tyler for the donations. John says, any trades with Dallas? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Let me look on like Matthew DeFranks and everything, just to make sure. I don't think so though. Yeah, looks like nothing there on the Dallas Stars front in terms of trades. Yeah, nothing there. So sad, dude. So sad. Julian as well says, imagine if Mark Bergevin would have been Kraken GM instead. The deals. Man, that is true. That is true. The creativity, the amount of trades you would have seen, it would have been incredible. It would have been incredible. Frost is the best in the world. Dallas represent. Yes, sir, baby. Go Stars. Has Francis been fired yet? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Sadly, no, which is such a sad scene. Such a sad scene. Oh, hashtag Seattle draft is trending. I do not care. I do not care. Kevin! Oh my goodness. Kevin with a 20. Keep awesome persistence with your channel. Persistence. My goodness, sorry. Persistence with your channel. Keep it up. One of my favorite NHL channels. Thank you so much, Kevin. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh man. Can we get some Kevin hype for the $20? The $20. And Tyler as well. Can we get some hearts in the chat for our boy Grub? Can we get some hearts in the chat for you, Tyler? You got like 5 donations in this chat. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? Appreciate it a ton, though. Appreciate it a ton, Kevin. My goodness, you mad lad. You mad lad. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Yes, exactly, Michael. They leaked everything besides Detroit. Of course, we're all waiting for Detroit's pick. That's just what we're all waiting for. The moment we've all been waiting for. Yes, get Fire Francis trending, boys. Get Fire Francis trending. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, man. By the way, here's Jordan Eberle's call. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, Cale Fleury will be the pick from the Montreal Canadiens. I saw CBJ's losing Babe Ruver. That has to be a joke, right? Nope, Chuck. It is real. It is real. The Kraken have picked Babe Ruver. Oh, and I guess I pulled it up instead of doing this. There we go. That's better. This is only the start. You can only have 23 skaters yet, so they have to pick 30 players. Obviously, some picks aren't going to be NHL worthy. Craig, oh no, my Caps lost a good goalie. Yeah, but I think when it comes to Samsonov, if the Caps can get a good backup this free agency, I don't think it'll be too bad. Babcock should have been the head coach. I don't know about that one. Who did they take from the Pens? Sean, they picked Brandon Tanev officially. They got Gord, right? Yes, most likely, Matt. Where's the full list? We don't really have a full list yet, Evan, but the only team we don't know is Stetcher from the Detroit, or the only team we don't know about is Detroit. I just realized Cale and Hayden were selected so the brothers will be reunited in Seattle. That is true. That is true. So both Cale and Hayden will be in Seattle. So at least with Seattle, they took a lot of L's tonight, but at least they have a brother duo. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Vincent, Arizona loses Brett Pitlick. I was gonna say Rhett Pitlick, but no, Tyler Pitlick. Is it? Why am I forgetting Tyler? Why am I forgetting his name? Yes, Tyler Pitlick. I don't know why I was blanking for so long. Hey, Grab, who will the Ducks lose? A lot of the vids and streams, and you keep me up today on news. So thank you, and keep up the good work. No problem, Chase. The Ducks are losing Hayden Fleury. Do you think the Bruins should trade for Tarasenko and Ryan Suter and let go DeBrusk and Trent Frederick and a couple of picks? And do you think the Bruins could get both? I don't even know if you have to give it. I don't even know if you have to give it that much for a chance. Oh my goodness, Glenn away with $5. As a new hockey fan, because of the Kraken, I'm so depressed after waiting over a year for this. Not a good start to my hockey fandom. Hey, Glenn, thank you so much for the 5. I will say this, though. I still have hope of Seattle making a lot of deals outside of this expansion draft. Maybe for getting guys, free agency. I mean, there's no way Seattle is done. They can't be. They can't be. But thank you so much, Glenn. Can we get some huge Glenn hype in the chat down below? And appreciate the Naders. You guys are absolute legends. Appreciate it a ton. Still watching the draft tonight. Got to see some Marchand content. That is true. I'll be live for the draft. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm probably not going to be live as early as I thought I would be, because I thought we would have like a couple of picks to talk about that were reported, and I was going to go like 2 hours before the expansion draft at 5 p.m. Central, but there's no way that's happening. There's no way that's happening now. What did you think of the Tarnowski pick from the Flyers? I honestly think when it comes to the Flyers pick, I mean, I would have gone James Van Riemsdyk. I can see why they're trying to keep as much cap space as possible, but I think there's a way you could have picked like a Jakub Voracek and had picks going back as well, still to Seattle, and gotten some extra assets too, and gotten a pretty decent top 6 winger. So to me, I wouldn't have done it, but I can still see where they're coming from. How do you take Eberle over Bailey? Honestly, I'm not sure, Nicholas. I would have gone Bailey for sure. The Canucks are losing Cole Lindgren. Who they take from the Habs? They end up taking officially from the Montreal Canadiens, Cale Fleury. They take Taylor Hall from the Bruins? No, Evan. They took Jeremy Lauzon. Is it possible Yzerman is trying to make a side deal to keep Stetcher? Maybe. Maybe that could be something. Buffalo, it's been reported, will be William Borgen. They'll lose. That is true, Matthew. Oleksiak could just not sign and say, hey, you bozos, get out of here. Should have picked better players, my goodness. Oh, man. Or I think we're kind of just waiting for just an avalanche of different stuff. We got 1,100 people in this stream. Thank you guys for joining us and sticking with us tonight. The peak on the stream was officially 21,344 or 34 people, which is insane. Insane. Thank you guys so much for all of the support tonight. And of course, hit that like button if you haven't already. We're at 856. If we can get to 1,000 likes on this live stream, that'd be absolutely amazing. I know there's people here that haven't hit that like button. I know I can't talk, but hit that like button for somebody who needs help talking. It would definitely help. Greg, who from Florida? Chris Trieger. And we do know that they'll probably be sending him to a $3.5 million cap hit, most likely. Most likely. Let me just go as well on my list here, on my verified NHL sources, see if there's anything else. That is true. We don't have a Bean Flurry, or we do have a Flurry for. Bro, Aikman, are you kidding me, man? Another donation. Are you gonna stream from here to the draft? The problem is the draft is still like 6 hours away, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna be talking about in that time. I've already been streaming for 2.5 hours. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I'm not going to end it right now. I'm still going to go for a little bit. But man, so much happened today, guys. So much happened today. I still can't believe it. Still can't believe it. Why can't the Kraken sign someone from Vegas? Because nobody expected Vegas to be good, and that was also part of Vegas and their expansion fees when they came into the league. I do have an Insta. I'll put the Insta in the chat right now if you want to follow me over there. Thank you so much, McLovin, for subscribing. You gotta love some McLovin. Gotta love some McLovin. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. These picks are interesting. That is some way to put it for sure. It's definitely a way to put it. All right, confirmed Borgen to Seattle. We now know Borgen will go to the Seattle Kraken. That is now confirmed. Here's to hoping half the picks or side deals don't leak tomorrow. Would really ruin the suspense of an event that who knows when we could see again. Well, You know what? Can we get some F's in the chat for NHL news? Here's someone have the picks or side deals don't leak tomorrow. That aged pretty badly. Tough scene. Do you see Tyler Johnson starting next year at Tampa? I don't think so. Brandon. I mean, I think we're going to see some type of deal at some point. But I guess it's not going to be in the expansion draft. The Rangers are reportedly losing Colin Blackwell tag. Can Seattle sign UFAs to 8-year deals if they end up if they end up trading for him or they end up selecting him in the expansion draft? Yes. They have to own the rights though. Strangest picks have to be Columbus, Philadelphia, and Carolina. Yeah, I would probably say that too, Michael. Landy signed? Not yet, Randy.
Why you have to be mad?
Pierre Luke, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Great to have you. Also got Danielle subscribing. Good to have you in the gang. And thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. Can we please get some big time hype in the chat down below? Abdullah, hockey is dumb. How did you find this stream if you think hockey is dumb? I mean, go right ahead. Do your thing. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, the best sport in the world. We'd love to have you here. If you don't want to be in the hockey community, that's fine by you. But we'd love to have you either way. Kraken needs to trade for the Marc-Andre Fleury so there can be a Fleury D-line and Fleury goalie. That is true, Pizza, and that'd be pretty cool. Which team lost the most and which team got the best deal after the pick so far? I'll say the team that lost the most. Well, let me just look it back up. Let me just look it back up and let me look at the team real quick. So in terms of the potential team, oh crap, I have to re-go for my picks. Anyways, the team that I think lost the least, just looking at it right now, the team that lost the least and I think got the best deal out of this expansion draft, it's a little bit hard to say right now. But looking at it as it currently stands, I'm going to say this right now. It might be a little bit of a controversial take, but I think the best team out of this expansion draft, the team that got the best value out of having Seattle take their player, honestly, is the Pittsburgh Penguins. I mean, I think Brandon Tanev is a really solid under-the-radar player, but his contract was an albatross, and I think Ron Hextall is so glad the Seattle Kraken are taking that. So I would say the Pittsburgh Penguins, honestly, are the team that makes the most out of that because they get now some major cap space. They don't have Tanev anymore, and that's $3.5 million off the books for the next 4 seasons. And he had a modified no trade clause too. But they have RFAs like Aston Reese to re-sign. They have UFAs as well, like Goudreau and Rodriguez and Sevier, that they could end up adding a free agent as well this offseason. And on top of that, as of right now, with their projected cap space, without Tanev, they would have apparently $7.4 million. So the Penguins have some space, and they could actually go for a free agent this offseason because of that. So I would say the Penguins probably do the best out of the picks. Let me know in the chat down below, though. Which team do you think got the best off out of this expansion draft? I would say also LA would probably be my number 2 team from that because they had a lot of good young options, and Seattle took McDermott. Are you kidding me?
Why you have to be mad?
And also, I would say the team that got the worst off, like the team that just needed Seattle to take somebody else and they didn't, I would probably say for that, I mean, Toronto losing McCann, who they just traded for, kind of sucks, but they do keep Kerfoot. I would say the team that is the worst off because of a pick, honestly, I'm going to say this right now, it might be the Edmonton Oilers. They didn't lose a young forward, but they lose Adam Larsson, who was a huge part of that team this last year. And their defense, and they're going to re-sign Tyson Barrie. Who's going to play defense on that team besides Darnell Nurse? And maybe even Bear. Like, nobody. Nobody can play defense on that Oilers squad. They lost their best defensive defenseman. That is rough. That is really, really rough. I would say outside of that, though, I mean, St. Louis having to give up Vince Dunn sucks for them. Same thing with the Preds and losing Yarncroc. I still don't get that. But I would say those teams didn't do the greatest. Jack, the pick from Tampa is likely Yanni Gourde. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying all the breakdowns, all of the picks being leaked on this stream and on this channel, make sure you guys subscribe, join the Grab Gang, and stick in this live stream. Subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to 41.5K in this live stream or tonight. Either one would be massively appreciated. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so. Join the Grab Gang for live streams and all the news just like this, especially over these next couple months. You will not want to miss anything. And we'll be live during the free agency as well, doing the same thing as we did today, basically leaking and going through all of the reports as they come out. So you do not want to go anywhere, y'all. Anywhere. Minnesota not losing their goalie. I mean, Susie's a really under the radar defenseman for them, and they don't really have anybody on that bottom six now. I mean, KRAKEN, I think, is a good goaltender and will be a good goaltender, but I think they were okay with losing him, obviously, because there was no side deals, no nothing. It seemed like they were willing to give up KRAKEN, and Seattle took Susie, which I think is going to be, one of the more under the radar, better players for Seattle. Who got picked from the Bruins? I haven't seen if someone has been picked from them. It was Jeremy Lauzon, Zachary. How is losing Gourde not awful for Tampa? The guy's a beast. That is true, Chester. Losing Gourde, it kind of sucks. But the thing is, I'm kind of interested to see if we do have any deals on top of that for Gourde. It was reported that there might not be another deal on top of it, but I was thinking if there's like a deal on top of that where maybe Tampa gets something back and or just some type of deal. I think that could maybe work in their favor, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Are you going to be live for the entry draft? Yes, D. Absolutely. Absolutely, we'll be live for the entry draft. Both days, by the way. We'll be live for round 1 and probably be live for round 2 for 4. Interesting thing here coming from Chris Constance. Thank you so much, Glenn, as well, for subscribing and the nation. Appreciate it a ton. Clap bomb is pretty good. He might not play again, though, Manny, so that's the big wild card there. Sub, like, and join 100%, Rob, 100%. As a Flyers fan, I need to trade. That is true, Scarface. Who do you think Detroit will lose? I think Tate, it'll most likely be Stetcher. Man. Okay, so if we don't see anything happen in these next few minutes, I'll probably be ending the stream in about 30 minutes, but we'll see. I still think we can get some stuff done, some stuff confirmed before the actual expansion draft in a few hours time. Because again, we still got Detroit to talk about and their pick. Let me know once again in the chat who you guys think Detroit will lose and potential trades I think will happen as well. Louis, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Grab Gang. Any info on who got selected from Detroit? That is the one team of land who has not really had anything yet, but I do suspect it'll be Troy Stetcher. Patrick Shannon, go Habs, go. Good to see you, Patrick. Live for schedule release tomorrow. Maybe Jordan, but I don't know. And we'll see how big it is. Maybe. But the thing is, like, well, I might be busy tomorrow. Who's Chicago gonna lose? It'll be Josh Dickinson, reported by Steve Dangle, actually. What is the hours for the expansion draft tonight? The hours for the draft itself, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And I'll probably be live at around 7, I think, Eastern tonight, if I had to say. We'll see, though. Peter, thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to the Grab Gang. Absolutely appreciate ya. Can I get some Peter hype, y'all? Some big-time Peter hype. Man. I'd be happy if they take Chalowski rather than Stetcher at this point. Interesting. Yeah, I think Stetcher would be a huge loss for Detroit, for sure. Do you think any of these leaks are smoke screens? Maybe, Tyler. Maybe. But I doubt it. Most of the ones we've heard confirmed at this point have been from guys like Frank Saravelli, Elliot Friedman, Chris Johnson. Those guys don't lie. I think Chris Johnson has reported one trade that it didn't happen, and that's like his whole history. Like, I think that was a Delorier to Pittsburgh trade, and it was like a super minor one. If there's real consequences of a pick, it's gonna happen. I think. Roller coasting. The pick from the Canes is actually Morgan Geekie. Waiting to judge the picks until we see the side deals. Going to be a few coming. I do agree with that, Quirk. I do agree with that. Subscribe to the channel already. Caps fan, given Vanacek is gone, do you have any insight on Lundqvist being the solid backup goalie? Yeah, Brandon, it'll be interesting. I mean, hey, big time shout out to you, Brandon. Appreciate you being in on the channel. And let's see some more Caps fans on this channel for sure. Definitely like what the Capitals could be going with this offseason. We'll see how they go. with for the rest of it. But I do think when it comes to Lundqvist, I'm personally hoping he's able to come back. We haven't really heard too much about him, besides that most of the surgeries and all that stuff has been successful so far. But I don't think that the Washington Capitals should bet on Lundqvist being healthy. I do think when it comes to Washington, they'll probably target a backup goalie this offseason. Just got here. Did Calgary lose Gio? Yes, they did, Rick. Yes, they did, as expected. Where does Dougie Fresh go? I mean, I'd love for it to be Seattle, but I'm thinking Montreal, New Jersey could be up there. I'm thinking those are probably the big options. Do you remember if anything was leaked in the Vegas Golden Knights expansion draft? I'm pretty sure a lot of the picks were leaked back then too. I'm pretty sure. Actually, let me just look that up. Vegas Golden Knights picks leaked. Because I'm pretty sure we knew about a lot of them before it actually happened. I'm pretty sure. Nothing's coming up right now, but I'm pretty sure we didn't know. Okay, this is actually an interesting article. I was looking up Vegas Golden Knights expansion draft leak, and this is an interesting article coming from NHLRumors.com about some of the rumors that were happening around the expansion draft last time around in 2017. So these were some of the rumors or reports that were happening. Vegas will select Stoner instead of Manson, Vatanen, and in return will give them Shea Theodore. That apparently we knew. Bruins expect to lose Colin Miller to Vegas. No deal involved. Kayla, thank you so much for subscribing. Big time shout out your way. Absolutely appreciate it. And cookies will also be coming to your house very shortly. Sabres expect to lose William Carrier. No deal involved. Vegas will sign Engeland as a UFA. Vegas will select Kruger, and in return, Chicago will give them Trevor Van Riemsdyk. So you can see some of the reports here. Stars expect to lose Cody Eakin to Vegas. No deal involved. Wings expect to lose Thomas Nosek, Griffin Reinhardt. Vegas apparently will end up with both Marchessault and Smith. So you could see, like, this was before the expansion draft, and we knew a lot of these players. Honestly, even more so than we know right now, because a lot of these trades, we don't even really know any trades with Seattle. So that'll be interesting. So we knew quite a bit about what Vegas was going for last time around. So it's not really a new thing that these expansion picks were actually leaked. Stetcher's confirmed for Detroit. Where'd you see that, Sharon Golich? Let me see. Let me just make sure. No, he's not. What are you talking about, Golovich? I looked at Troy Stetcher and nothing. I mean, there's a tweet from Elise all day, but I doubt they have sources. Gettroll.com. Yeah, kind of expecting that. Gravel Wild fan, and what do you think about Eichel or Kuznetsov out of Minnesota? I think Eichel would be a perfect fit. I mean, Kuznetsov could maybe be like a guy to lower Kirill Kaprizov to stay long term. I think either one would be great for Minnesota personally, but Eichel would be just so good on that team. So good. Thank you, though, Thomas Lapp, for coming in here, and good luck to the Wild, especially next year. Do you think Podkolzin will be a Calder candidate this season? I doubt it. I think Podkolzin is probably going to be like a third-line guy probably for Vancouver, but I think he'll be an impactful player still. Donskoi is a solid pickup. Absolutely agreed. I don't think the Penguins have lost anything else besides that. Oh, crap. Seattle's trading for Connor McDavid. What? Tate? No way. Who's going to score more for them? Can't be Eberle. More deals must be in the works. I'd hope so, Rick. I hope so. It's going to be a hard... I mean, the thing is, Dave Axtell is a defensive coach, so it's not surprising that Seattle's going more defensively, but they got to have some better forwards besides, like, Gord, Eberle, and, like, McCann. I would hope so. They're drafting Beniers, and that's why he didn't draft a lot of centers. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking as well. Beniers would likely be the pick at number 2. Imagine Buffalo, though, ends up picking Beniers and just puts all the chaos on Seattle. Who was stolen from the Devils? Nathan Bastian, Dominic. I think the Kraken might make a side deal with the Lightning to get Gordon as well as a Johnson or Kallor. And that could be a very interesting one. That would definitely be on the table, I think. Who do you think is going to be in the running for the Calder next year? Cole Caulfield, first and foremost. Probably having some underrated guys as well, like Philip Tomasino could be up there. It's going to be an interesting Calder year. I think Cole Caulfield would definitely be the most likely guy. But you also got Quinton Byfield coming into the mix, Alex Turcotte probably, Trevor Zegras. There's going to be a lot of hype around him, as there should be. So I think it's going to be a pretty good Calder year. Can you tell me what is up with Price, please? No pick. Carey Price will stay in Montreal, but there is still some injury concerns right now. Who do you think is going to be the captain of the Kraken? I would have to assume right now Mark Giordano. You'd have to assume, right? It's too easy. It's too easy. Who's going to want to sign as a free agent in Seattle with this team? I mean, I think it would be mostly because of the cap space they can have to lure him in. I don't know. Do you see Landeskog going to Seattle? It was reported that Landeskog likely wouldn't. They were discussing, Seattle was able to discuss with him over the period about a potential contract, and they couldn't get anything done. So that doesn't mean that they won't get something done potentially, but it means that they aren't going to select him in the expansion draft. What about Phil Deneau? Phil Deneau is definitely an option, Maxime. I think that could definitely be a good addition for them. I mean, you could have Deneau as your first line guy, Gord as your second line guy. Maybe you have as your third line guy somebody you trade for or something. There's definitely options. I mean, you could have your third line center be Matty Beniers, and that could be an option. Trig, the Edmonton Oilers pick was Adam Larsson. Tatar could be an interesting fit on the Kraken. That is true, Billy. That is true. How are the Kraken going to score? No idea right now, Jay Free. No idea. What about Cole Perfetti in Calder voting? He could definitely be up there, Sam. I think that could be a pretty good option too. I want PK Subban picked by Seattle. Probably not going to happen, Richard, which sucks, but they didn't take Carey Price, so no Carey Price or PK Subban reunion going to happen anytime soon. The draft itself is at 8 p.m. Eastern. Who are you taking, McCann or Kerfoot? I would rather have Kerfoot, but McCann is still a valuable offensive option for sure. Taylor Hall to Seattle. It doesn't look like a Kristoff's. Where does Kuznetsov get traded to? Honestly, at this point, it's pretty much like a wild card with Kuznetsov. Let me know in the chat down below. What do you guys think of Kuznetsov? Where does he end up landing? Because he's going to get traded. He's going to get traded. It's going to happen. And I would probably say, I mean, if it wasn't for the whole White situation, Vegas might be a fit, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that with him and his history. But I mean, maybe a team like probably not Montreal. Maybe a team like Buffalo, if we see like a Jack Eichel trade, maybe Boston potentially if David Krejci doesn't re-sign. Minnesota is an option, I guess. Calgary is an option as well. Some interesting opportunities for Kuznetsov. Sure thing, Psycho Jesse. When did you do that, Jesse? Let me know. When did you do that? Or what tweet was it? How many players do we know for sure? Willick, we know 29 of the 30 players. 29 of the 30 players. We're just waiting on Detroit right now. Who would Seattle go for in free agency? The first one I would suggest is Phil Deneau as like a big target. I think that would be perfect for Seattle. Perfect for Seattle. But if you guys don't know already, I mean, I could go for the full list, but everybody besides Detroit, we know what their pick will be. With all this salary cap space, who should Seattle go after in free agency? Yeah, I'm thinking Phil Deneau, man. I'm thinking Phil Deneau as well as potentially another guy on top of that. I mean, I think Phil Deneau would bring some great stability there, and you would still need some offense on top of that. It would definitely come in the form of a winger. I mean, just looking at it right now, it would be interesting to see what actual free agents they would go after, because wing-wise, there's not a lot of options. But looking at it right now in terms of points, I mean, Hoffman, if he doesn't re-sign with St. Louis, would be a pretty good offensive option. Maybe Seattle goes after Zach Hyman. That would be pretty cool. Blake Coleman could be in the mix potentially. Obviously, you got Tomas Tatar. Mikael Granlund could be in there. Saad maybe. Jaden Schwartz was a guy that could be linked to St. Louis or to Seattle. And also, who knows, maybe Jack Eichel. Hey, Renee! Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Gonna get some big Renee hype in the chat down below. Any chance Landeskog signs with the Kings? I think there's a decent chance of it happening, more so than other teams potentially, but I don't know. I feel like for LA, they seem to want to get a lot of their assets via trade. We'll see what happens though, but I do think that could be a pretty good fit, Renee, for sure. For sure. Thank you so much for the 5. Can we please get some Renee hype? This man is killing it. I love this. I love this tweet. Thank you, Zach. Look at this. This is beautiful. Frank Saravelli, daily face-off, 11 breaks per hour, 25 ignore attacks from Batman. 0 fricks, giving about ESPN draft broadcast. Dude, imagine if Frank Saravelli was on ESPN, dude. He could have broken all. He could have broken that all in the show, but instead he just destroys their whole career. Hey, Renee, thank you so much for another 2, brother. Just a sigh. Hey, it'll be okay, Renee. It'll be okay. All right. It'll be okay. There's still a chance. But there you go. That's pretty funny. Who goes from St. Louis? It is Vince Dunn, Colin. Vince Dunn. I don't think they do any signings. This is obviously a tank for the next 2 drafts. We'll see. I doubt Seattle won't want a tank though. On paper, right? Like on paper, you'd think that Seattle, and that's just what makes this so frustrating. Is that? Oh my gosh. Roller coasting with the 2. Are you kidding me? We also got Ping is Bad with the nation. Thank you so much, you two. Let's get some Ping is Bad hype in the chat as well. Who's your early cup for next year? Interesting question from Roller Coasting. I'm going to say my early cup prediction next year. Let me know in the chat down below. What is your early cup prediction for next season? Because as it stands right now, I still have a hard time believing that Colorado is going to choke next year. I said that last year, I know, but I think it would probably be Colorado's year to do it. I would think besides that, Carolina has a good chance. They can get a goaltender. They have some good cap space. If Pittsburgh replicates the regular season they had last year, I think that's a team that still could do some major damage to their goaltending rebounds. The Islanders are up there for sure. Tampa Bay Lightning are always up there, but I think they'll start pretty slow this season. Boston, I think a lot of it will depend on their offseason, but so far it's looked pretty good. If they can re-sign Taylor Hall, they got a decent chance. But I would say Colorado would still be my cup favorite, I would have to say. And then Ping is Bad with a 269. Thank you so much, brother. Do you know what the Kraken's cap space would be? As of right now, yes. So as of right now, well, let me show you guys. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, reset. Freaking cap-friendly reset. But with my roster that I built, if they do take Troy Stetcher, they would have $23 million left in cap space, I believe. I'm hoping Detroit can sign someone good players in the offseason. Who do you think that could be a fit for the team? I think they'd mostly look at defense, honestly. I'm not sure who they would go for exactly, but there's some options here. I mean, looking at just the points leaders so far. I mean, if I was Detroit, you're probably not going to get any big guys, but I think if you're trying to go for more defense, just looking at it right now, if you can somehow find a way to get Ryan Suter, that would be a great fit, even though he's looking to win, and I don't think Detroit is in that position yet. Ryan Murray could be an interesting UFA defenseman signing. Brandon Montour probably in the same position. Maybe they sign Keith Yandel. That would be pretty funny. Mike Riley's also an option for them, I think. Nemeth could go back to Detroit. Jordy Benn potentially. There's some options out there for Detroit. There's some options out there. We do not know Detroit's pick yet, Angie. We do not know Detroit's pick yet. Joe, yeah, so the Rangers is Colin Blackwood, the Sabres is William Borgen, and the Blackhawks is Josh Dickinson. Who is taken from Montreal? Caleb, it is Cale Fleury, taken from the Montreal Canadiens. And by the way, boys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, again, make sure you do so. We're trying to get to 41.5K. Oh my goodness, a big sub update right now. We're at 41,477 subscribers. Unreal. Thank you guys so much for all the support so far tonight. We just keep it going, brother. We just keep it going. It's been fantastic. And if we can get to 41.5K tonight, that would be unreal. And around the for no, it seems like no pick has been made yet. Who is Toronto losing to the Seattle Kraken? It will be Jared McCann. It'll be Jared McCann, Tim. No, this is not the draft yet, Jordan. The actual draft is at 8 p.m. Eastern. And my theory is that I'm going to say this right now. I don't think we should count out the actual expansion draft show, because if there are going to be trades, it likely will be revealed tonight. It likely will be revealed tonight. So I think if we're going to see trades, it's going to be revealed tonight. So we're going to be streaming that, of course, as well. Probably around 7 p.m. Or 6 p.m. Central, I'm thinking 8 or 7 p.m. Eastern is when we start that stream. But that's what I'm kind of thinking. That's what I'm kind of thinking, because there's so much that could be done by then. Thank you so much, Oxid TV. Welcome to Grab Gang. Appreciate it a ton, and great to have you. Thank you so much. No, they did not take Domi. They did not take Domi. Columbus had Gavin Bayreuther taken away. Sahib, the Seattle Kraken took Colin from Vancouver. I would definitely target defense if I was Vancouver, Marcus. Hjalmarsson could be a really good option too, I think, as well. But I don't know if he goes to a team like Detroit, to be honest. Bryce O'Shea, hello, Bryce. Good to see you. Yes, tonight is the show. Tonight is the show itself. And I think it'll be worth it just to watch for the entertainment value. We'll see how they're going to make it interesting. Thank you so much as well, Anthony, for subscribing. Can we get some Anthony hype in the chat, y'all? Some Oxid hype and some Anthony hype. Get some hype in the chat for the new subs. Definitely appreciate you, brothers. And we also have Josh. Thank you so much, Josh. You legend, you goat, you beautiful man. Thank you so much, Josh. Appreciate it a ton. Question: why would they select Adam Larsson if they could just sign him an FA? Mostly because they're able to talk with him beforehand, and they're able to, if they want to, they could sign him for 8 years. That's obviously not the case with Adam Larsson, but they've already gotten a deal done reportedly 4 years for $4 million. So it's worked out so far for the Seattle Kraken. And the thing that was so sad about this whole expansion draft process was that it was starting off so well. They got like Adam Larsson, and they got Jamie Oleksiak, and they were leaked for a couple of guys like Chris Drieger, obviously. And they had so much potential. They were like, at the start of the morning, they were pointing to guys like Jaden Schwartz as potential UFA signings there. Just so much potential, and it was all taken away just so quickly. And also, Juan, thank you so much for subscribing, you beautiful man. Appreciate it, and welcome to the Grab Gang. Welcome. Also, let me make my my face cam just a little bit more on center, so I can actually do this. That'll make it a little bit better, I think. There we go. Let me actually bring it a little bit more. And boom. There we go, baby. There we go. But yeah, the thing was, I remember when some of that stuff was coming out, I was like, okay, am I really going to stream this? I mean, well, we'll see. And I was like, okay, if another big thing happens, then I will go live. And then the Carey Price not going to Seattle news broke. And I'm like, okay, I need to go live. And then after all of this, we hit 2,100 people, which is insane. It's not a troll, guys. If you're getting tweets from Frank Cervelli, Chris Johnson, they're real. They are real. How do you think Dallas fills the void of Oleksiak? It's going to be real tough, Jacob. It's going to be real tough. I think for Dallas, there's not even like an Adam Larsson available either. I mean, in some ways, I don't think you're going to be able to replace him completely. Maybe you go after a Derek Forbort, which I don't want at all. Well, the big thing for me is if you can get David Savard, that would make it a lot better. But I'm not sure about that. It's gonna be tough. Let's look at Dallas's cap space right now. They got 5.8. They got 5.8 in cap space. So there is potential to sign Savard. But it would be tough. We'll see though. We'll see. Oh yes, Quinville. Sorry. Can hardly wait till expansion is done. Free agency is going to be so wild. 100%, Bunny. It's going to be these next 2 weeks are going to be insane. Yes, we will be streaming the expansion draft. We'll be streaming the NHL draft. We'll be streaming free agency. All of that will be streamed on this channel. What do you think the Bruins can do in this offseason besides re-signing their FA guys? I honestly think free agency will be huge for them. I mean, they got so many potential options that I think they could definitely go for. I think defense is definitely going to be a big target for them and some depth options. They lose Lazon, which will kind of be a little bit tough for them. But honestly, for me, there's quite a bit of options you could still go for. I like on a team like Boston, Alec Martinez still. I think that could be a really good fit. I mean, Corey Perry, if he doesn't re-sign in Montreal, could be an amazing fit there. Kyle Palmieri, perhaps. Jaden Schwartz would be amazing on Boston, I think. Derek Brassard potentially, Nick Foligno maybe. There's definitely some options. Taslim, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Can we get some hype in the chat for Taslim, boys? Appreciate it a ton. Also, sports fan, my birthday is today. You know what? Can we get a W train for sports fan? Happy birthday, brother. Hopefully you're enjoying it, man. And hopefully you're having a great day, as you should, because a king deserves a great day. And now officially we are 6 subscribers away from 41.5. 6 subscribers away. That is unreal. Thank you guys so much for the new subs coming in. Can we please get some W's and some 6s in the chat down below? Also, Glenn coming in with a 5. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? Beautiful. Seems like a lot of teams need defensemen, and Seattle took a bunch. Think any plans to trade with that explains some of their stupidity? Yeah, I think that's definitely in the cards. Guys like Borgen, I think, will be traded eventually. Players, I think, as well. Like, I'm trying to think now. Hayden Fleury could be maybe on the move potentially. Maybe they end up trading. I mean, Mark Giordano was mentioned by Rick Carpinello as a potential move, but I doubt they do that. I think there'll be. I'm hoping there's a lot of movement of this Seattle Kraken roster. Let's hope. Look at your mentions. Okay. Give me a second.
It's only
yeah, this is pretty funny. This is pretty funny. Hearing from sources that ESPN has put a bounty on and 100K on Frank Saravelli. I mean, pretty much. Funnelicious, thank you so much for subscribing. But, like, Frank Saravelli, dude, has just completely ruined this ESPN show. Completely ruined this ESPN show, unless we have some big trades. But that's pretty funny. I like that. Thank you for the new subs coming in. Appreciated. Oh, I like this too.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Oh, let me see. Thank you so much, Jared, for subscribing. Big time shout out coming your way. Let me just show this tweet that I like quite a bit. Look at this one. Look at this. Raise your hand if you're excited for tonight. We've all seen your team already. Justin, no, you haven't. Just a picture of Steve Yzerman. I mean, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. Thank you so much, Force fan, and also Colin for subscribing. But yeah, that's a W there for Steve Yzerman. Steve Yzerman is single-handedly carrying this ESPN expansion draft show tonight. He is single-handedly carrying it. What a mad lad. What a mad lad. That's also not the best picture of him. A little bit not doing him the greatest justice, but I like it. I like it. Let me see as well, just to check. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pete Blackburn is one of the best follows on Twitter, and he gets another W. Another W. You just delivered the baby yourself. Oh man, the Frank Saravelli memes are so funny, dude. It's crazy how it is kind of crazy just how good he was today. Like, it's insane just how good Frank Saravelli was today. It's unreal. It's unreal. By the way, I appreciate it, Beaver Happy. Appreciate it. But man, Frank Saravelli, just the tip of the hat to him. Who did Nashville give up? I haven't seen anything anywhere. Andy, they're giving up Kelly on Kruk. Who does the Kraken take from the Flyers? They ended up taking Carson Twisnowski. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know if I'm not. What moves do you see the Flyers making? Honestly, they're kind of in a tough spot because I think they would have wished that they got like a JVR or a Jakub Voracek off the books. I still don't know why they didn't just trade Voracek to the Kraken, but they'll have some interesting assets. I think they should mostly go for defense, though. I mean, the two big guys I thought they should have gone for, Larsson and Oleksiak, are now gone from the same team. So we'll see what happens. How many side deals do you expect to be announced tonight? I'm hoping at least like 5. I'm hoping. Also, Regortex, just subscribe, bro. Thank you so much, man. Big shout out coming your way. We also have Jared subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang, Jared. Let me see. Do we hit it? And we did. 41.5K subscribers. Unreal. That is crazy. That is crazy. Updating it now. Updating it now. 41.5K. And you know what? Well, let's make a new mod, shall we? Let's make a new mod. Let's make a new mod. 41.5K subscribers. Dude, we started today with 40. We started today with 40.9K. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, this has been the most successful stream we've had, like, this year. It's crazy. I thought the last one was going to be the most successful stream, but no. This was the most successful stream. Thank you guys so much. And you know what? Let's make a new mod. Let's make a new mod. Shall we? Let's make a new mod. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. All right. So you know what? Get some mod hype in the chat down below. Let me know if you're in here, by the way, if you want to get mod, so I can put you in the mod poll. Yeah, that's pretty good, Boyle. That's pretty good. NHL looking ahead at tonight's broadcast. The thing is, too, they have all this pre-recorded stuff, and it's gonna be like, oh, the big announcement, when everybody knows what the announcement will be. Man, I'm kind of surprised. I'm like, why doesn't like the maybe and obviously there's business stuff involved with that, and all this legal stuff. That's stupid, but. I don't know if you're the NHL, why don't you just pay like guys like Elliot Friedman, Pierre LeBrun, Frank Saravelli to just not tweet anything? Like, to me, that's money well spent. Like, just pay like $1,000 to each of those guys for them not to say anything, not to say anything at all. To me, that's like to me, there's gonna be thousands of people that won't watch tonight because they already know what's going to happen. But the thing is, again, I don't think we know what all of what's going to happen. I think we will still see some trades announced. But the NHL is losing massive money, and ESPN is losing massive money because everybody else has reported the picks so far, and that's the whole allure of the expansion draft for the most part. So to me, it's like, man, I don't know why they just didn't do something like that, because I think that would be pretty perfect. Do you think Carey Price will go to Seattle? I don't think so, sports fan. I don't think so. All right, so a new mod poll will be made right now. Right now. So again, get some mod hype in the chat down below. Let me see who's in this chat. Okay. Who should I make mod? All right. You know what? Who will be the next mod in the Grav gang? All right. So I think I'll have 3 options here. Let me just check real quick. Let me just make sure. Also, thanks for the congratulations, boys. Definitely. I mean, you guys. I should be congratulating you guys because you guys are the reason that these streams have been so crazy. So I'm gonna put this person here. I'm also gonna put this person here, and I think for my last one, I'm going to go with. This is tough. Oh gosh. You know what? I'm gonna have 4 options. Why not? All right, the new mod poll is coming in the chat right now. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Sergeant Pickles, are you, dude? Another donation from Sergeant Pickles, the man, the myth, the legend with the 2. And Donn with a 2! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Appreciate it. Dane grab you at Fire Francis, 30 million for FA. I did that mostly as a joke, Sergeant Pickles. I did that mostly as a joke. But I'm really hoping that there's some side deals tonight and we see some big free agency moves. Also, Donald with the 2. Who's getting Eichel? Rangers are wild. I'm thinking Rangers, man. I'm all in. On the Rangers. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be beautiful. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome and just fantastic. So yeah, I'm thinking Rangers. So of course we have the mod poll now officially in the chat. 4 different contestants for the new mod. We got Eli, Psycho Dad Jesse, your boy Mam, and Just Subbed. Make sure you guys put your vote in the chat poll right now. I'll let that poll go for about 9 minutes, and we'll see how far it goes. And of course, the people that are in the contention for the mod, get some rallying behind yourself. Get some pitches for your election votes. Voters get some rally cries going. Get some hype in the chat for the person you voted for. Let's get the hype going for the new moderator for 41K. Unreal. Who wants my vote? Hey. Maybe CH with a 10 Canadian. Check your Twitter mentions. Hey, I'll do that right now. Thank you so much, CH. Can we get some big time CH hype for the 10 Canadian? Appreciate it a ton. Nathan says, I love your videos so much. Love you so much for keeping me and helping me learn more about the NHL. 100% Nathan, you're a GOAT, Nathan. And great first name as well. I think that was you, CH. I think that was you. Let me know. Thank you so much, though. Appreciate it a ton, man. Just subbed, hype, hey. Oh, wait, no. Oh, got me confused. You're voting for just subbed. Right now, by the way, it's tied between Jesse and Just Subbed. It's tied. Do I need voter ID? I don't think so, TTB. I don't think so. Yeah, Eli would definitely be a pretty good vote. For sure. All right, so you know what? What are we at? 2 minutes right now? 2 minutes? I'm gonna let this go for 7 minutes. 7 more minutes in the mod poll. We got 159 votes right now. 7 minutes left in the mod poll. And whoever wins. The league team does not work per cap friendly. Yeah, Aaron, there is one 2022 contract that they do need. I would suppose, though, that we do see a trade tonight, or at least one of the insiders is lying. I doubt that, though. I think we'll see a trade to make that work. If a hockey job, whether it be an analyst or media or anything else in Canada, was offered to you, would you ever consider moving up there? 100%, Rick. 100%. Like, if I got to work with Sportsnet or TSN or anybody, I think that would be an absolute honor. And that to me is my dream, I guess. But honestly, doing this is great as well. CH, go Habs. 100%. Go Habs, go. Go Habs, go. I really hope Eichel goes to Minnesota. I don't want him on the Rangers. Hey, that's fine by me, Platt. So I'm hoping the Rangers end up getting him, but we'll see. Honestly, I'd be fine with him as well in Minnesota. Who they taking from the Penguins? Jeff, the confirmed pick is Brandon Tanev. Confirmed pick right there. Yes, the poll right now is in the chat. Who will be in the next mod of the Grab Gang? Make sure you guys vote in that poll. 182 votes right now. 550 to go in that poll. So vote if you guys haven't. Right now, 26% tied between 3 different guys. Eli, Jesse, and Just Subbed. It's getting super intense in the mod poll. Yes, I will be streaming tonight, Andrew. I will be streaming tonight. Looking forward to the draft tonight. 100%, James. Do you know French? Sadly, no, but I would like to learn it someday. Go Blues. I hope we get Landeskog. That'd be a pretty good pick as well, Sarah. Definitely agreed. All right, 5:15 to go, guys. Make sure you vote in that mod poll. 200 votes right now. Right now, Eli's leading 26%. Super close. Victor, hey man, greetings from Brazil. Avs fan here. That is amazing. Vidor. Appreciate you coming in here a ton, and good to see Avs fans, hockey fans in Brazil, man. Great to have you in this stream. We still don't know what Detroit will do. Actually, let me just I don't even know. Let me just see if Detroit's pick has even been rumored or anything. From what I have seen, doesn't look like it. Let me just make sure. I don't see anything on Detroit. Let me just look up Troy Stetcher or something. I don't see it, though. I don't see it. It's so crazy how we got like all these different leaks, and Troy Stetcher is the one that's holding this all up. Troy Stetcher is the one that's holding this all up. Cole Caulfield for Calder, 100% agreed, baby. 100% agreed. Do you see the Caps signing another goalie? I do think so. At least a backup. At least a backup. By the way, guys, we are at 980 likes right now. We are 20 away from 1,000. Let's get there, guys. Let's get there. Very few streams of this channel get 1,000 likes, and that would be an absolute honor. If you do hit the like button, so it is 100% appreciated. Hit that like button if you haven't, though, guys. Let's keep it going. City's going to trade us to Seattle. Stop it. No. Payne, we'll keep you here, man. We'll keep you. Whoever the worst player is in Detroit, that'll be Seattle's pick. It seems so, Galan. Right now, 3:05 to go in the mod poll. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. There you go. 3 minutes and 5 seconds, guys. Vote in that mod poll right now. Eli's leading 27%, but everybody's close. Psycho Dad with 24%. Your boy Man with 24%. Just Sub with 25%. Vote in that mod poll, guys. Keep the hype going. Keep the hype going. Man. And 1K likes is reached. We got it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got it, baby. We got it, baby. Appreciate it a ton, y'all. What a stream. What a stream. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What a stream. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Ginger Coffee, the last one we have yet to know is Detroit, but yes, pretty much. What do you think is happening to Kuznetsov? I think it'll be a likely trade as well. Likely trade. Can we get some 1K likes? Type in the chat down below. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. As of right now, we have 2 minutes now to go in the mod poll. Time is ticking. Vote in the mod poll if you guys haven't already. Let's go. This stream is so hype. I love it. Hey, Patrick, that's what we do on this channel. That's what we're going to do that same thing tonight. We're going to do the same thing in the NHL draft streams. We're going to do the same thing in the free agency. So stick in here. Stick in here. Sod, are you dumb? Yes. Next question. Next question. Let me know if you have any interesting ones, Sod, because I've been we already know the answer. We already know the answer. Come on. Come on. Check your mentions. What did you link me, CH? Or what's your account? Just let me know. And thank you so much, Bradley, for subscribing. Welcome to the crowd, gang. Can we get some Bradley hype in the chat, y'all? 1:20 to go. 1:20 to go, and it's still a 2-point lead for Eli. Will he keep that lead? Vote in the mod poll for the next mod. Will he keep that lead? Your boy Man gets 26%. Now Eli only has 27, only a 1% lead. We now have a minute to go. A minute to go in the mod poll. Do not go anywhere, y'all. Do not go anywhere. Who do you want to see the Rangers, or who do you want for the Rangers, you said before? Jack Eichel. Let's go. Let's go. 45 seconds. It's getting close, man. It's getting close. Eli with the 1% lead. Does he stay? Does it stick with him? Can he stay with the lead? We will find out here today.
Why you have to be mad?
Thank you as well, James McGrath, for subscribing, and also Naomi, thank you so much for subscribing. 25 seconds still, and Eli still has the 1% lead. Hit that, make sure you vote in the mod poll, guys. Vote in the mod poll before it's too late. Both your boy Man and Eli get a 1% more, but Eli still the 1% lead. Will he keep it? 10 seconds to go. And it's key. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, 2 seconds to go. And Eli will be the next mod. Wow. Right to the very end. Right to the very end. Eli is your new moderator. Right when it closed down, it does say it's timed on the poll, but right when it came down, right as the timer went off, Eli had the lead. So that means that Eli is the new moderator. Thank you so much, Eli, for all you've done on this channel. All you've done, Eli Manning. I mean, pretty much that. But Eli is the new moderator. Welcome to the mod squad, brother. And an absolute goat. Welcomed into the mod squad. Okay, wait a second. You guys can't do this. The last time we had a tie, you guys wanted me to just pick the guy that won at the very end. That's what I'm doing right now. because it was 37% to 30, or it was like 27% to, or 28% to 27%, I believe. That's exactly what you guys wanted last time. You can't be telling me, especially Golovich, that was what you wanted last time. That is what you wanted last time. Because it was a tie as well after the end of the last one, and then we had overtime the last time. Because I could make both mod. That could also be that. I could also just do that. Nicholas Hjalmarsson, Stanley Cup winner 3 times. That is true, Rickard. This is not democracy. All right, you know what? Revote. Oh, you want to revote now? You want to revote? Okay. All right. We'll see if Eli keeps his moderator status. We'll see if it gets confirmed, because the new mod poll is now live. I am letting this mod poll. I'm letting this mod poll go for 3 minutes. 3 minutes you have to vote on the next moderator. Eli or your boy man. So, 3 minutes to go. Vote in that poll if you haven't. How much you want for that Stars jersey, my dude? Which one? The retro one? I'd have to think about that. Probably like 150 maybe for that. It is pretty good condition too. It is pretty good condition. Not a lot of tears or anything. So I don't know. I think I might keep that as long as possible. As long as possible. But yeah, that's my Darian Hatcher Stars retro jersey. You would love to see it. You'd love to see it. And I also got my I got my Winter Classic one right there. That's a Fanatics one. I got my this is my prized possession in my hockey collection. I have my Sagan authentic Winter Classic jersey with Bishop, Ben, and Sagan's autographs on it. This is easily my best memorabilia thing. So I'm probably gonna sell in like 20 years when nobody can find a Winter Classic jersey, and probably gonna sell it for like 20K. So you love to see it. Anyways, we got 140 to go in the mod poll, guys. Eli with a huge lead, 64% to 36%. Vote in that poll if you haven't. Vote in that poll if you haven't. Yeah, the 99 jersey is Hatcher. It's got the captaincy on it. James, the pick will likely be Nathan Basham from the Devils. Oh, there we go. Expansion draft media card. I love that Seattle Kraken draft hat too. I love that draft hat. It's really solid. It's really solid. I love that draft hat. I'm a Star season ticket holder. Hey, Luke, that's amazing. Go Stars, baby. Stars are my #1 team. You love to see it, Luke. You love to see it. Love to see some Stars fans in here. All right, 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go. Still got some time, but you got to vote right now, guys. You got to vote right now. Hey, maybe, Jesse, maybe. The Leafs gave away a prospect in December for basically nothing. Yeah, that is true, Matt, and it is pretty funny. Not talked about enough, but how does Seattle take Appleton over DeMello? I'm not really even sure, NHL Chaos. I mean, I think DeMello's the better option, and even if you didn't want to keep him, you could flip him for an Appleton type plus more, I think. But yeah, we'll see. I need to get my hands on one of those Kraken draft hats though, because those are sick, dude. Those are sick. Yeah, that was also interesting to me, Luke. I mean, Oleksiak, honestly, I would have loved to keep, but I mean, if Seattle wants to take a UFA, I'm kind of fine with that too. Oh, and the timer runs down. Eli is officially your next moderator. So in overtime, Eli still gets it done. Choked the lead in regulation, but comes back in overtime. Eli wins the mod poll. 58% to 41%. I don't know how that works, but Eli stays your new mod. So can we get some Eli hype in the chat down below? Absolutely appreciate it, brother. And great to have you in the mod squad. The mod squad. Do you think Colby goes back to the Caps? I doubt it, Brad. Unless there's salary retained there, which I doubt Vancouver would want to do. Do you have any Canucks jerseys? I do, Matt. I do have one, but it is it's not ideal. It's not ideal. I love one of those skate jerseys from a couple of years ago, but I have this kind of I think it's like a CCM or something, but it's like a I don't even know if it's like it says officially licensed by the NHL, but it's a weird kind of like Walmart jersey that was shipped to me. But yeah, no player on the back, but it is something. It is something.
Why you have to be mad?
Just sub should be the next mod. We'll see, Cap. We'll see. Also, NHL Chaos, welcome to the Ground Gang. Can we get some NHL Chaos hype in the chat down below? Welcome to the Ground Gang, brother. Great to have you. Great to have you. I'm happy Seattle's not taking Shillington. Yeah, honestly, for Calgary, you get some pretty big cap suits as well with Giordano being gone. All right, let me just see where we're at to end this stream here, because I think I'll be ending this in a couple minutes time. We will be live at probably 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. That is my plan right now. That is my plan right now. Maybe even a little bit earlier, perhaps. But I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, maybe take a shower, maybe get some food in me, and it'll be a good time. Right now, to end the stream, we're at 41,537 subscribers. Absolutely unreal. Let me just see where we're at to start the stream. Let me just see where we're at to start the stream. Starting the stream, we're at 40,000. We're at 40. Let me just see real quick. We were at 40,951. That is insane. Almost 600 new subscribers in this stream. Thank you guys so much. I can't even believe that. I can't even believe that. Where are you from, Grav? I'm from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, most of these are done deals. Most of these are done deals. Let me just make sure. Yeah. I don't think we'll see anything else. I don't think we'll see anything else until expansion draft time. Ryan, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Crowd Gang. Great to have you. And also, Tyler Mackey, welcome. Thank you so much, Tyler. Great to have you as well, man. Great to have you as well. But yes, I'll be live tonight for the expansion draft. We'll probably get some confirmed trades, some confirmed picks, and all the chaos officially official. And after tonight, we'll know what Seattle will look like for year one. I appreciate all the support, y'all. If you haven't subscribed already, if you haven't hit that like button already, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell as well to know when we go live for these live streams, which is seriously important because we break trades and stuff like this all the time. And if you aren't caught up, you won't know like stuff like this is happening. Like if you didn't have notifications on, you could miss this entire stream, miss all this new information. So make sure you hit that notification bell to get notified on all the different stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for that. We'll have the expansion draft starts as I'm recording this in 5 hours, but I'll probably be starting the stream pretty much before that. So I'll see you guys later. Let me give some last shout outs as well in the chat here. Just going from the top to the bottom. We got 32nd NHL team, Andrew Bushneed, Andy Kean. We got Amric Breton, Billy D, Brad Barnwell, Cap Dap, Chase Shapiro, Colton Judd, Donald Galenic Jr., Eli Ehlers, Eric Viverios. We got Vazzy, we got Gabriel Marcotte, we got Gravely Diggs, Gray 8, or Great. We got Great White North Hockey Cards, Habs are goated, Hockey Arcade and Coins, Hunter What's In, Islanders Big Fan, Jacob S, James McGrath, Jimmy Bob 137, Yuri Hekala. We got Jules Scribe, Just Some, Liam Mikadu. We got Liam Plays, Luke Jacobs, Matt C, and Matt, Mr. News, Most Hated God, NASCAR Awesome Squid, NHL Chaos, Nicholas, Off the Boards, Owen, Ado, Otter, Patrick Flood, Patrick Shannon, Pittsburgh Fan, Quinn, Richard, Rob Monkey, Ryan Ross, Sam Carrier, Sam Vint, Sandra Nanell, Chernigovich, Shea Vida, Spinner, Tobias, Trevor, Tyler Mackey, your boy man, Zachary McNally, and finally, Nick. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much, Tobias, as well, for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. I will see you guys later tonight. and to you as well for throughout the videos these next couple days. A lot of content coming your way. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining with me tonight for this crazy stream, and let's keep the hype going, boys. Who knows what will happen in the expansion draft, but tonight is going to be a very fun night as well. See you in that one, boys, and I'll see you in the next few hours. Goodbye.